Welcome back to the Saturday Night Comic Book Babble-on. This is the Halloween special. Stay tuned. Well, we're off to a great start. You're still muted.
Oh, shoot.
Your entire intro was muted. That's why I did another one.
Not only did I, because you were up and I was still backstage. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. But it's the freaking Halloween special. I must admit, your costume was a lot better than I expected. All the like tubes and everything.
I cannot see the chat whatsoever.
All right, so we got it.
So you're gonna have to handle that.
Well, first, should we talk about our costumes? Because I think yours is very explanatory. Mine may need to take a second. But Dustin, do you notice anything? Hold on.
Oh yeah, I 100%.
Dude, okay. Look,
I mean,
check
if
it
you
out.
really wanted to commit, you could have shaved your head. I'm just saying.
Well, I was actually like gonna go beard, have the marker drawn on for the beard and everything. For those of you guys at home, I'm Dustin. That's who I dressed up as. But look, if you look at the marker, this stuff has ended up everywhere. I've had it on my arm now for about an hour. It's just a Crayola. Look, family tree. Sky did a good job. The guitar
I wrote.
Yeah, it's all there. However,
I wrote there. The guitar here, right on. No deer prints, but
deer prints. Only one though.
Okay,
we did get the deer prints.
I got the tubes. I got the masks. I got the wristbands. I didn't have the gloves. I got the big belt on. Pulled out all my old powerlifting stuff. And I don't have as many as he does, but I got a little bit of the brute. So
and it's got the flag. It's misplaced, I think, but that's fine.
Yep.
But it looks so much.
Let's see.
Looks better than mine. All right, so
walking towards the enemy. That's the only thing you got to remember.
So Ruben, what's up? Ruben, Tyler, how you doing? Cap'n, hello. Tapia, hello. Where's the beans? That's not king bean. That's what would she call that? Baby bean?
The
tiny bean.
The bean popper bean. What they used to call was that the proper name back in those times? The popper, the prince and the popper? I don't know.
Maybe. What's up, Ryan? The beans team. King Shark for Dustin. What's up, Christopher Babcock? Stefan, what's going on? Lost in I know. My bad. Look, Dustin always does the intros, and he set me up for failure on that one by swapping us in last second.
Well, I saw your costume, and I was like, well, I'm going to let mine be a
surprise.
But don't worry, I brought it home.
Man, so we're going to be doing those. It's just been, honestly, the past few weeks have been crazy. Like, every weekend we've had.
My son's birthday is tomorrow, so yeah. I did not even have time to hardly finish the book, so it's just been a wild couple of weeks. We're going to get into that, though. We're going to get back to it.
Yep, absolutely. What's up, Mom? See, look, I'm your other son. But like I was saying, dude, the marker for this, like Ellie touched my arm, okay? And then she got it all over herself. It got it all over everything. So like I was going to go full beard, and my wife tried to wash her hands off, and it's not coming off. So I'm pretty sure tomorrow I'm going to show up at your son's birthday party with this.
So there you go.
Yeah, Nick got stat. What's up, Who Dat? Warlord, hello. What's up, Austin? What is up? Nosh in the house.
So, bro.
Yeah, man, it's tough, but it's hopefully it'll all get worked out for everyone.
Yep.
Lost in Comics. Thanks, Stefan. So again, I tried to go more simpler. I tried to find a beard and everything. I should have shaved the head.
Luckily for me, I mean, I was wanting to go low budget, but I still wanted. I mean, I've always been into Halloween. It's always, if there is a reason for me to dress up, I mean, you know, the stuff me and Sydney's done in the past.
Yeah.
I've always gone low budget, but I have to go all out. So I've done Movie Bane, and I thought about just redoing that, but I didn't want to do Movie Bane again. So.
Look, I'm almost like you. Hold on. Look, there we go. There's an old trap. Used to be.
But
used to be.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't cost too much. I will tell everybody, Ruby's costumes Bane mask, do not buy it. It is the worst mask I've ever seen in my life. I had to chop and cut this thing up with scissors to get it to even remotely fit. It's still got like this cone thing going on, but it's much better than it was. It is the most horrible thing I've ever bought, but it was really cheap. Rubber tubing, pretty cheap. So
now Sky tried to use, I think, not hand sanitizer, but that's a good one. I think she nail polish remover, so acetone, and that didn't take it off. And this is just a Crayola marker. How well can you see, Dustin? He cannot see the chat, apparently.
Yeah, I can't read the computer screen. I can make out, like, if he puts it up there, I can see how well can you see, Dustin. But can you guys hear me okay? Am I too muffled?
No, you sound perfect.
Mascot here. So,
yep, you sound good. Jared, what is going on, my friend? Dry Foot #2 came out. Was it this week or last week? I saw it today.
Bro, this coming week, second print. That Scarface homage is on the pull list. I can't wait.
Smash the like, folks. Smash the like. Christopher Babcock. Dustin, do you feel in charge?
I always feel in charge, man.
I must say, I mean, like electrical tape and everything for the and then the wrist wraps for the arms.
Oh, these are knee wraps, man.
Oh, those are knee wraps?
Knee wraps for squatting. So I've been.
How your arms look like they're about to like your wrist? They look pretty tight.
They're not too bad. I don't think I'll have any problems. But I've been getting it back into this a little bit. So
I just cannot believe like it's a little bit clearer here, but like it is. Sky did a pretty good job with placements on these.
A efficient shirt like that, but that's an old shirt.
What'd you say?
I said I can't believe you chopped up a Columbia fishing shirt like that, but that's an old shirt. I know.
Magellan, brand.
We have a funny story about that shirt, actually.
Yes. So Dustin and I, real quick, Samuel David, hello, and it is Crayola.
Right, share it out. Everybody get a screenshot. Share it out. Let everybody know we are getting down. Get your screenshots.
What is Dustin's post?
Share them on Instagram, man. Get the screenshots. Get them. Get the screenshots. Share them out on Instagram. We need everybody in here hanging out. There ain't nothing else going on tonight. It's gonna be more fun than this. I promise you.
That's all right, Jared. So it's this week, and so we always do our top picks videos like a week before. So to be very candid, like I get sometimes confused whether it comes out that week or the week before. Like
yeah, it'll be
blended together
this week. It'll be.
It was on. Yeah, it was on last
week's video. Yeah.
So sometimes stuff just blurs together.
I can't wait to get that. I mean, we've read the book, but that cover is sweet.
And somebody asked if Justin was going to be here. He is not tonight. He's on vacation. He will be back.
Soon got scared and left the state of Massachusetts or wherever he's at.
So I thought about doing a Justin costume, but I feel like it would have been a hat and like a full-grown beard, and it would have been too simple.
You don't have enough toys.
No, definitely not. However,
we don't have enough toys.
However, I do want to have a toy box segment tonight.
Okay.
Lost in Comics, what's going on? Legion, hello. Is Bane's Venom considered a weapon? Already starting stuff.
Man, I'm telling you, I was looking up how to make glow-in-the-dark liquid or water, and I was just going to put end caps in my wrists and have glow-in-the-dark liquid, but I didn't have all the stuff, and I couldn't find glow sticks that were big enough to work, so I just had to go with I am the Venomless Bane, but you're the tiny everybody else out there in the chat, so you better watch it tonight. I'm telling you guys, I'll come through the screen on here.
Look, you're the small Bane. You're before he gets the Venom.
Yeah.
Look, and then here we go. So our display names. I had it set up in case anybody forgot.
Oh God.
So all right. So we said hello to everybody in the chat. I think. I hope so. If I missed you, I apologize. But stick around. It's going to be a good night. We're going to talk Batman: The Long Halloween a little bit. I think we're going to do top 10 scariest comic book characters, which I think Dustin and I are probably going to agree on the top pick for this one. I'm predicting it right now, Dustin. I think our number ones are going to be the same. Okay. And then, I mean, I have a ton of stuff to unbox.
See, and that's good because I don't have hardly anything, but
look at it.
Okay. I got a bunch of books this week, but I don't have a ton of stuff to unbox, and I picked up some new stuff today. I was hanging out at Back to Back Comics. They I
saw your they've improved a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you see where they're at. So they're actually in an antique mall.
Yeah,
which is great though, because people go there in antique malls looking for comics and collectible stuff like that. Well, they expanded their entire section So they were in that corner. Now they've expanded almost the entire next set down. So I was up there helping them put up some new walls and move their big display cases and everything. And I picked up a few dollar books that were really cool covers. I think they're going to kind of be like Halloween, scary kind of themed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got some books this week, but not anything else.
All right. Well, do you want to go ahead? Well, before we do the new pickups, your onboard video for today's flight is X-Men: Days of Future Past. Fun fact: Chris Claremont is actually in the movie. All right, you ready to move on to the first segment?
Yep. This mask is a little bit hot.
I was about to say you're going to be sweating bad.
Just so everybody knows, I have bypassed the water tonight. We are getting down on Halloween.
And I have some Sissy Michelob Ultra Organic beer. I decided to not go with a Brojito for tonight. Since we're not going to have a referee between us, I wanted to tame it down a bit. And real quick, thank you to all of our members here. Check out the video description below after or any of our video descriptions to check out our members' channels. All right, thank you, Lost, for the great.
Well, maybe when Josh shows up, we can bring Josh on.
All right. Did you send him the link?
I haven't.
Okay. Okay, no worries. So, Dustin, do you want to go first with your new pickups?
Yeah, I can do that.
Can you see?
Yep, I have the books within. Oh my gosh! All right. So first off,
and chat's frozen on my end. So if you're commenting, guys, I'm gonna go to YouTube and see if I can see our chat's frozen. All right, go ahead.
Okay. All right. So first up, I got Venom 29. This was a decent story this week.
That was a good one.
I'm still convinced Dylan is the King of Black. I kind of gave my thoughts on that on Birch's channel this week. Batman 101, 100 times better than Batman 100. And if you're one of the people out there that thinks that nothing really happened in this issue, it was a throwaway issue. When we get to the review segment, I'll explain to you why you're wrong. Because it was a great issue and it's a great lead up to the next story arc. Scumbag #1. This is the most interesting thing I've ever read in my entire life. Dude. I don't know if I loved it. I don't know if I hated it. There was one panel in there that led to another panel that I did not understand why that had to be in there, other than the fact that they really wanted to hammer home that this guy's a scumbag. But
I went back and looked if it was a Garth Ennis book because it was that bad.
Is it bad that I can relate with some of the stuff with this guy? Like,
there's nothing you can relate to in there.
I don't know. Like, yeah, I guess you're right.
Like, I mean,
I guess when I say that, like, he comes across to me as like an old biker guy, and
yeah, but like
for that. But then like anything else, like the whole drug thing, and like, yeah, no, I've like the hardest thing I've ever done in my life is beer, and I promise you that. So. I've never done any illegal substances. Stillwater #2, probably one of the best things I read this week.
100%.
This was something I was sleeping on, but after reading 1 and 2, it's going on the pull list. It's over finally. I could not be happier. And I'm still not sold on whether or not I'm going to read the 2 new series. I've got the first issues on the pull list. Past that, I don't know if it's going to happen. So we got Power Rangers 55, the A cover, the B cover, and I've been collecting these the whole run. The Chris Anka trading card variant, they always end up being pretty cool, so I was able to grab that. Something's Killing the Children.
You can't say 11?
11.
Yeah.
So this was also a great read this week, a book I've been looking forward to.
So real quick, Dustin, I know you can't see. So John, tonight's our Halloween special. So Dustin is Bane, and I am Dustin. If you can't tell by the matching tattoos and the cut off.
You should have dressed up as me, dressed up as Bane. That is cool.
Yeah, John, that's what he was talking about earlier. It was pretty messed up. He was talking about the panel.
Oh yeah. It was bad. So Something's Killing Children. I was looking forward to this because issue 10 was outstanding. And my girl, Jenny Frison, I think is how you say her name, I was told. she's back and she is throwing it down again. Y'all know that I love that for Zone issue number 1 homage. I was happy to see that this did end up being a Virgin cover.
Justin, look, Justin commented, "I'm really glad I'm not here this week." So first off, you're really missed. But Justin, can you see?
I see him.
Yeah, that's awesome. Look, he's not even here, and he's still getting more Team Justins than the rest of us. Absolutely, Flash Ray. It has been so good. That's a book that I would like to see turned into a series.
It will. There's no way with this first look that they could not. I just don't see how they could not. They'd be missing out. Now, this was something I was super psyched about. And if you guys aren't following God Tank on Instagram, God Tank threw all the way down on this cover, front and back.
Yeah.
And God Tank, I know you're not in here, but brother, I'm telling you right now, you smashed it, bro. You killed that blank cover. It looked awesome. I got the thank you variant, which is the virgin print of the A cover. And then my favorite cover this week, and I almost didn't get it. I wasn't planning on getting it, but I had to when I saw it in person. And seeing this on screen, seeing pictures does not do it any justice.
Dang, you spent some money.
Yeah, this is beautiful. But I did sell another book this week that pretty much paid for my pull list. So only thing I really paid for out of pocket was this, and it was $24.99. So that wasn't bad.
Not bad at all.
And then I got some dollar books, like I said. Evel Knievel number 1. Yes, I have a great looking copy, and this one is trashed. The cover's detached. There is no back cover. Somebody colored on the wheel well of the front tire, but it was $1. It's Evel Knievel. It's Harley Davidson. It's Dustin. So I had to grab that for $1. Then I grabbed Resident Evil, the Halloween Comic Fest free comic book.
So
Peak.
Southern Comic Geek said, "Bane, is that you?"
Yeah.
And then I took Dustin for the night.
So in the interest of Halloween, I'm going to be on a couple of Halloween-themed comic book game shows coming up this week. So I thought that was a cool one to grab.
Yep.
Resident Evil for $1. And then this one was super cool. Hold on. It's called Willow Creek, and this is issue 0. I don't know anything about the book. I don't know who wrote it. I don't know who did the cover, but that cover is sweet. For a buck, cool. I had to pick that up, man. That is just gnarly looking. So I was definitely going to grab that for $1. And then I have been wanting to get into this Jason Aaron run of Ghost Rider. I'm probably going to buy the omnibus because I'm not going to buy all the singles, but I am picking up singles. Yeah. This is issue... I don't know. I can't see the issue number, but awesome cover. I think this is.
I can't see that number.
He's got the Grim Reaper scythe, and it's just an awesome cover art on these Jason Aaron Ghost Riders. That one right there is absolutely fantastic. I love that one.
Oh, he said absolutely fantastic. All right, so there's some more chats real quick. Let me get these.
It's the last one. Last one here. You just got the big car crash into the bike. So. Awesome Ghost Rider.
That is cool.
That is everything I got. So let's get into the chat now.
All right. So Forrest Merriman. What's going on, Forrest? I think this might be one of the first times we've seen you comment. We're glad to have you. Now, where's Justin? He's on vacation for the night. Look, I told you, dude.
That's so rude. You just pop up on our channel, bro, and just be like, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, man.
Look, it is literally everywhere. Look.
Everybody loves Justin, and we know it. So.
Burke family
that too.
What's up, Burke family 54 comics? I gotta give a shout out to Burke, man. He subscribed to our channel finally. We do appreciate it.
Always looking out for the little guys, bro, and we appreciate that.
Yeah, man. So it took him till mid-October, but we appreciate you, Burke.
I heard he had a celebrity appearance on his Thursday night chat, though. I did hear that there was a celebrity appearance
on the
night chant. And I heard that everything went great. Like I heard ratings were through the roof. People were just, busting it down the door. I heard it was great.
Forrest, you're the man. We appreciate you. Fist bumping, all of that good stuff. All right. What up, Bane? Yahweh 20.
Yahweh, what's going on, brother? That is my dude out here, Nick. That is my man. He that's the guy that I've told you I got the Iron Fist 14 from. He's the guy that gave Justin that X-Men book that I've got to pick up from him. My man Sean is that dude, man. He's got an awesome collection. He's a great dude. And I know I'm trying to break up the chat. I wasn't trying to do that, but
you're good.
I got to give him props, man, because sometimes you run across those people that are you just know, like, you're just a good person. You're just, I mean, he is one of those people that he makes you just feel like, golly, you're probably one of the best people I've ever met. He's always in a good mood. I love Sean. I just love Sean.
All right. Awesome, man. So John, it took him that long, man. It took Burke that long to subscribe, but we appreciate it, man. All right, Yahweh giving out. Hey, Nick Lax 33. Hey guys, watch vids all the time. This is my first time in a live stream. Keep up, Nick. That means a lot, and I hope your name's Nick. I'm assuming it's Nick, but that does mean a lot to us. I mean, really, it does. This is a little different than normal, right? Because I'm dressed up all goofy. Dustin's dressed up goofy. But hey, we do appreciate the support. It does mean a lot.
Nick's dressed up like a badass, and so am I. I'm just got a couple of badass costumes going on here.
It is everywhere. I don't even want to touch my books. All right. So I think that's everybody saying welcome.
Read this one. I can't. I was subbed the whole time. I unsubbed and resubbed to try to hit the join button.
and then John's like, "Bull, join is always there." Oh man, yeah. But everybody, welcome Nick, welcome Forrest. It's gonna be a great night.
And go check out Yahweh's IG.
Yep.
And he's also got a Macari too. And he's working on setting up a website where he's gonna be selling books. I promise you, if you want to buy books from somebody. Yep. That's a dude you want to buy books from. He's selling crazy stuff. Yeah, Uncle Rod, what's up, bro? 1 week ago, Uncle Rod turned like 58 years old, and so we told him happy birthday, but definitely happy birthday again, man. Hope you had a great happy birthday.
All right, so do we do the boxes, or you want me to flip through the floppies real quick?
Go through the floppies first. Make them wait.
All right, real quick. Venom 29. We'll talk about my opinions. Bounty Hunter. Actually quite enjoying this one. Something's Killing the Children. Boom Studios has the best material they print on, bar none.
Yeah, if you read a Marvel book and then you pick up a Boom book, you really realize that, and that happened to me this week.
Family Tree, one of the best books out there right now. Jeff Lemire is doing some incredible things. Heist, I need to get back on it. Everybody's favorite, Robin King.
Robin Hood.
Batman 101.
Did you read that one yet?
No, I haven't. I can't talk today.
I just freaked out because I thought somebody was behind you. It's the TV though. I thought there was a guy walking around your garage, and I was about to tell you to shoot him.
Oh man! So everybody's like, Dustin loses the mask shortly after midnight.
I'm committed, bro? I'm committed.
I was about to say, should we take a bet how long it actually takes Dustin?
It's bothering my eyes so much because it's so tight on my head. This would not even fit on Hagen's head. I had to cut it all the way at the back.
Yeah, you were pretty upset about it. Comics already said it. Any bets on how long the mask will last? All right, Dustin is going to lose that mask for them. I bet it get hot in there. Yeah, I bet you he's sweating and you can't see it. All right, so first box came from Books A Million. This is a book I ordered over almost 2 months ago, early August. And this has been a hard one to actually find because they're sold out everywhere after that show hit. So I was super excited to find it for less than cover price. It's Avatar: The Last Airbender, the library edition from Dark Horse. However, man, this thing showed up, and it is so badly dinged.
That sucks. They ship like Amazon, I guess, huh?
No, it was worse. And like,
Amazon just literally take an omnibus, throw it in a box with no bubble wrap or anything, and just send it to you.
And I'm like,
I'm big for it.
And I'm like, you guys are a book shipping company. Come on. And I submitted something to customer service 3 days ago. I haven't heard back. So I'm pretty upset because if this happens to be the only copy available, it's still better than paying $70 for it. So that's first thing. Second box, Amazon. All right. This one I was super pumped about. So Amazon was actually having a sale. Buy 3 for the price of 2.
Yo, what's up, Logan? Good to see you, brother.
And then
out, man.
Yep, he still needs to sell some of those comic books he has.
Yo, I'm trying to get that Venom off of him. I'm just trying to hang out.
All right, so these I'm super pumped about. So it was buy 3 for the price of 2. These are cover price of $40. I paid less than $25, and then they took one off, so $50 for all 3. So Umbrella Academy Apocalypse Suite, that's the first one, and these are the hardcover library, number 2, and then number 3. So, like I said, like right at 50 or less than 50 for all 3, when they're cover price for $40, can't beat that.
What does the writing on your arm say?
Blame it all on my roots.
Okay, I was just making sure you had it right.
And then one more Amazon box. No, Sky did the research. One more. All right. So this is Black Hammer Volume 2. It goes with the one I already have up. Where'd it go? Right there.
Is that the one Justin got at Ollie's?
No, this is the one he got from Amazon. This one just came out.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so just pick that one up. And again, Amazon shipped a heck of a lot better than a shipping company. He is. And Dustin's favorite version of Bane is actually the Luchador comic character.
Orale, vatos locos.
You have no clue what you're saying.
Orale.
Now, at one point, I think you and I used to be almost pretty fluent in Spanish.
Yeah, I as a first grader got to go to a statewide Spanish-speaking competition when we actually had Spanish in school.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we had it all the way through, but that was, yeah, I won some kind of competition, I had certificates and everything. So yeah.
Yeah. And then I took like 6 years of it. I used to have fluent conversations with Carmen. Who's Nick dressed up as? Come on now.
What's up?
Now it's a party. Now it's a party.
And Nick's not partying. My name's Rod, and I like to party.
I
dressed up as Rod Kimball a few Halloweens ago. The last time I dressed up on Halloween, I was Rod Kimball.
Yeah, I was pretty upset about that, Nick Lax. I mean, seriously, I would have rather every one of those came damaged than that one book, because that was the hardest one I've had to find to complete this run. And it just really, like, that bugged me so bad. Jen's like, oh my God, Nick. But yeah. So I'm Dustin. Dustin is Bane. So Topius, what's all right. So that's our pickups for the week. My other stuff I can show up in the toy box segment.
Did you hit the intro for that one?
For what, the new pickups?
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on. Let's move on to
I couldn't get it open in time. I was trying to get it open during that.
I was about to tell everybody he took his mask off during the intro. People are cracking up at your hot rod joke. I feel like this is weird. I feel like I'm like having to read to like a blind guy, or like closed captioning. Not closed captioning. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, but I feel like I'm having to read to a blind guy here. No, we're not doing the funnel. Last time Dustin had a funnel, I snuck some liquor in the bottom of it, and then he funneled beer over the top of it. So the first bit he got was nothing but straight liquor. And I think that was the last time he funneled. That's been like 3-4 years ago now, though.
It's been longer than that. It's been at least 4.5 years ago, because it was right after I got my motorcycle, and that funnel is still hanging on my wall in the garage, uncleaned from that night.
It was bad. I mean, I enjoyed it.
I was pissed. I wanted to kill him.
Look, I even have the chest hair for Dustin. Like I almost buttoned it up, and I was like, no, Dustin always has a little chest hair. Not much. Like he might have 3 total chest hairs.
You gotta have 4K to see it, but it's okay. It's less waxing.
All right. What's the first book you want to talk about?
What all did you read this week?
I read everything I knew you would, other than Batman.
Okay, then we won't talk Batman.
So I read Stillwater. I read Venom. I read Something's Killing the Children. And I also read a book that doesn't come out until next week that was good, but I can't tell anything. I swore secrecy.
Yeah, I could have read 3 Jokers this week or today.
Why you gotta ruin it? But it was good.
Literally didn't know that's what you was talking about.
know.
I was saying I could have read 3 Jokers today, but I had to go. But yeah, Johnny was bagging them up, and I almost asked him. But there's some cool covers. I like the Joker with no makeup.
The Red Hood one was good.
I didn't see that.
Oh yeah, it's a good one.
Oh, that must be the A cover. He was just bagging up. I just saw the premiums.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. What do you want to
Let's
talk?
Venom.
Venom.
Stillwater.
Oh, Stillwater. That's fine.
Stillwater was really good. Issue number 1 surprised me because I was sleeping on that book hard when Robbie picked it for Bueller's Thunderdome, which I'd like to speak to all of you about. What in the world is going on? I know if you're sub to us, you're sub to Bueller. And the PCP Army, like, okay, whatever. Where is the Brotherhood? Where are you guys at on the Thunderdome? Because we had like 2 votes last time. We were getting killed out here, guys. We need some votes out here on the Thunderdome on Bueller's channel when he does his top 10 for the next week. It's not the what's coming out this week video. It's the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
We need the help out here, guys. We are getting smashed out there.
So it comes out Tuesday, and this week is double points.
That's right. That's right. And I've already told Bueller, hey, Last Ronin, we get it, and I'll be dadgum if you let anybody else pick that one. They got to pick something else. We picked Last Ronin. I'm the turtle guy out here. So I don't want to hear nothing from them. Anyway, when he picked Stillwater, Nick was like, that's going to win. Stillwater's a big deal. I was like, that's not even on my radar, dude. I don't even know nothing about it.
That name is right there. All you need to know.
Yeah. Yeah. I picked it up and I was like, whoa.
Very good.
We'll do a little bit of the first issue into the second issue. So,
the first issue started off like really weird because it was just a road trip between 2 guys.
Right. The guy, party guys,
yeah.
And he gets his freaking teeth handed to him in a freaking a nightclub, hungover, headed to this town. Now, what was they headed to the town for? Somebody.
It was like their aunt died and they have money out there.
Inheritance or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he shows up and they're sitting there and they see these kids on top of a roof of this building screwing around. One of them falls down and hits the ground. And he's like, oh my God, what's going on?
Yeah.
Yes, I did all that so I could go. And he notices the kid doesn't die. It freaks him out. And then you get this guy, and I don't know, it hasn't really let on. Like, is he a part of the sheriff's department? The guy in the truck?
Yes. So he was like a deputy or something. He's not a sheriff.
He's a total jerk. Total jerk.
Just a little bit.
So, he's like, no. Throw him in the back of the truck, hog-tied him, and basically carries them to the edge of the town, takes them outside the city limits where you don't have this immortality that seems to only take place within the city limits of this town. And what's up?
I was going to sorry, I was agreeing with you, but I was going to say that is an important fact that I forgot. And I think it's going to come back. I think there's going to be the city edge of the city, I think is going to be a big deal.
Oh yeah.
And I think it's kind of a small thing that we got in the first issue. I think they're going to sit on for a minute and then come back to. Yeah,
because it that almost seems like that and really is the only way they can impose a death sentence. But yeah, I mean, these guys literally have been in this town for less than an hour and they see all this going on. Next thing you know, he's watching his best friend get shot in the head right in front of him.
That was rough.
And then this
did not expect it. Did you expect that? Like how? Because it was quick.
I kind of did. Just because I've been watching a lot of horror movies lately. Our big buddy Perry, who's been doing some awesome reaction videos to horror movies. But so I was already kind of in that mindset when issue 1 came out of, well, somebody's got to die to set the tone here.
Yeah.
And basically set this guy up as being the antagonist for the foreseeable future. Kind of like the little bad. He's not going to be the big bad, but he's going to be the little bad. And then mom pops out and says, that's my son. And that was a big curveball. Didn't see that coming. And then we get into issue number 2, which is what we read this week. And we find out that she had 2 sons. He's the youngest one. So now they've got this judge of the town. There's no jury. There's no trial. He just decides your fate.
Well, be careful with spoilers, but yeah.
And, he gets to make the decision on what's going to happen with this kid. And I can't remember the kid's name, but with what they decide with him and then what they decide later with another person. And why they decided that with that person,
bro. And the way they punished that one dude, like, hey, I'm just tired of you talking, and
right.
she is a bad woman.
When that happened, I was like,
yeah,
oh.
yeah. I was,
and I was thinking like, okay, like maybe that's it for that guy, but because you know, like I was thinking like, okay, how do you? But no, like it's crazy. Like you would think that would have ended that person, but no, it didn't. But
nope.
What they did to, you know, the very last page, that was crazy. Like the sentences, the punishments that they dish out in this town are insane.
Yeah.
And just looking at that last panel, like I kind of,
dude,
I had breathing issues.
for
I had
sure.
breathing issues, like physically. But yeah, I mean, I give Stillwater right now, like, something's killing the children. Stillwater. That's where that's at on my pull list right now.
Yeah.
Once in Future is kind of, you know, it's still one of my favorites, but it's kind of moving down the totem pole a little bit. But Stillwater has definitely hit my number 2.
Well, I think, and if you notice, I mean, we're picking a lot of books that are kind of newer, right? But I think it's a lot of has to, you know, we kind of know what we're getting out of Once in Future and stuff, right?
Right.
Whereas some others you don't. So, or like you're not sure yet. So,
yeah,
you know, all that to say, I think it's, I don't know, man. I'm enjoying it, but like I told Josh today, I was thinking about taking off Once in Future because I haven't been reading it, and he said a new story arc's about to kick off. So I'm like, okay, I'll give it a, you know, I'll try to go back and reread.
Full list. I mean, I can say that right now, like I said last week, I'm a little bit lost just because I don't understand all this folklore that's going on.
Yeah.
And when they start saying like, you know, that you're this person and now you're this person, like that kind of loses me, but I'm still enjoying it in a way that I can. I mean, I'll keep reading it, but
yeah,
it's definitely moved from my favorite book down to like at least number like 4 or 5. So
yeah, for sure, for sure. All right. So what's the next one you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about Venom?
Yeah, I'll let you talk a little bit about. I spoke a lot about the last one, so I'll let you kind of get into.
All right, and real quick, so everybody who said they're going to vote, thank you. B. Ramey, anybody able to pick up Last Roman? So reach out to B. Ramey if you did get a couple extra. He's thinking his shop's going to hit up eBay. So, and if you're not familiar with what happened with The Last Ronin, that's the conversation I don't think Dustin and I want to get into right now. But he did a whole live stream on it Friday, and
that talked about it last night.
Yep.
Just know that there's a second printing that if you want to get the second, if you're worried that you're not going to get a first print, which I think a lot of people should be.
Yeah.
Right now, not right now. Don't do it right now. You've got till Monday to go ahead and order the second print for number 1. Monday is the cutoff. Now,
what up, baby bean?
Hopefully, you know, the cutoff, ordering before final cutoff for the second print will actually matter.
Yeah.
But definitely make sure you get you a second print. And, you know, second prints and turtle runs, regardless, are always low print runs. I mean, they just get slept on.
Absolutely. All right. So Venom 29, origin story. And this is not a spoiler, but it's origin story for Codex, who we found out last issue was Dylan Brock. Again, it's not a spoiler that happened last issue, and it's kind of on the cover. The full origin story for him was, I mean, I don't know, Dustin, what do you think? It was pretty short. And I thought it was cool, but like, it was just like,
it was the
3
origin.
pages.
This is the origin story for Codex.
Yeah.
This is not the origin story for Eddie's Dylan. This is
no, I know.
Story for Annie's Dylan. I know. I was just saying, like,
okay,
it's 2 different people, so it is the Codex origin story. But they did, and I'm hoping that at some point they're going to allude to a little more of what happened.
Yeah,
because like you said, it was really short. It was brief, and there was a lot left to be said, I think. But
yeah, it was just kind of like, okay, we need to give him an origin. Let's boom, move on.
Yeah, it was like, well, let's give this one some kind of key factor. I mean,
kind of
printed in the last 6 months has had some sort of key factor.
Kind of like
25. Sorry, guys. I hope everybody that
I was about to say
Venom 25, guys. I'm so sorry.
What was his name again? Virus or Toxic?
Virus, yeah.
Virus. So kind of like what they were with him. Like it was supposed to be built up, and all of a sudden it was not. And I thought it was cool to see what happened. Right? Again, we're trying to be spoiler free, but and then it was again like a 2-page boom. I feel like everything's just rushing to get to the King in Black, right? I like where the story's going, but I just feel like I don't know. I feel like they could give us a little bit more on certain things.
Yeah.
But in the same aspect, how many times have we said, "Oh, the book's going too slow"? You know, not this book, but other books are going too slow.
Yeah. I said that about Something's Killing Children for a long time.
Yeah, but it builds up. But I will tell you, I think what they're doing is awesome. I think Andy's an awesome character.
We didn't.
Symbiote Spider-Man #1's coming back out with the King in Black.
Yeah, we didn't get any symbiote Sabretooth or symbiote Omega Red. That kind of sucked, but
yeah.
Overall, I thought it was a cool issue. I like that they find. And here's the other thing: like they kind of rushed on Eddie's Dylan too. Like we've never seen him actually. We've all assumed he could do that. We've never actually seen him do it. And then all of a sudden, like he can. I mean, it's almost like okay, we'll throw Star Wars in here. Like when they start learning how to use the Force, I mean, they screw up a lot, right? I mean, am I wrong, or is it? Or it seemed like this dude just was told, "Hey, use the Force," and he used it perfectly the first time. Like there was no like learning curve here. He just used it. Like so, I thought that was a little rushed. I would have liked to have seen a little trial and error with that. We do get a little more depth on Eddie's Dylan and his capabilities. Again, rest in peace, Virus. Bro, had a good run. Venom 25 is literally $1 book now. Spider-Man free comic book day, $1 book now. Sorry.
Josh has one in a 9.8.
It's about a $3 book now. Sorry, Josh. Bro, I mean,
but it's cool because of what it says on there and the COVID stuff. So
yeah, I mean, yeah. So you got something special with that, I guess. But who wants to remember COVID? Who wants to remember 2020? I know I don't. I'm sick of it.
Oh man!
So my new COVID mask. I wonder how the CDC felt about that. I just walk up in there like this from now on, be like, "Don't worry, got my face covering on. I'm here to protect the table, bro."
Oh man, but yeah,
you're right. What is your thoughts on the King in Black? Who do you think it is and why? And
honestly, I don't have a huge perspective on it. I haven't thought too much about it.
Okay.
I think the Dylan is a good theory, but I mean, I think Donnie's going to do that. Seems a little obvious. And I only say that in the sense of like Virus was supposed to be, everybody had their speculation. It turned out to be freaking Scorpion. And I feel like it's going to be something stupid and silly. Like,
I don't know. I don't think he's going to make it. Here's my thing. I think it's Dylan. I think it's going to be Codex. The reason being, what book blew straight through the sky when the King in Black was announced? What book?
7 and 9.
No. Venom 3. More than either of the others. Venom went nuts. Everybody's like, oh, finally we're getting the big Null story. The big Null story. What is Null? What is his title? What do they call Null?
He's the god. He's the symbiote god.
Symbiote god. So
not a king.
Why would he be lower? Why would they lower him to the king if he's already the god? Okay, that's like my one thing. And then, because you've got the hierarchy titles there. I mean, it would be like, okay, if I was the project manager and now I'm gonna get promoted to the lead tech. Like, no. I think Dylan is going to be the King in Black, but I do think that Codex is some way going to be like. I think that in the beginning, I'm thinking he's probably going to serve Null in some way, and maybe I think we're going to see the battle between the two Dylans in that too.
Yeah,
the King in Black, I think, is actually going to be Eddie's Dylan.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my thoughts. That's and don't buy spec books and speculate on our thoughts because
we're not those guys.
No,
so
it wouldn't do you any good because we've lost that fight so many times with buying books, and that's why we don't do it anymore.
Nope. I'm all about the stories.
Stock spec book only for me. That's all I'm saying. Blue chip stock books only. I am not going the Wolf on Wall Street.
All right, so that's all on Venom. Do you want to talk about Something's Killing the Children, or do you want to give your thoughts on Batman at all?
All right, so I'll go Batman real quick, and then we'll talk Something's Killing the Children, because I'm telling you, everybody that's sleeping on that book, Something's Killing the Children this week, that was a big issue. And
that last few pages, yes.
If you want to talk about like small keys or spec keys, in this run, 11 is definitely what I would say would be a formidable key. But Batman, I heard a lot of people say it was just kind of like a starter issue. It was a throwaway issue. We got so much in this issue. It's not even funny. I think it was a great start to a new story arc because we see a different Bruce Wayne here. This is a absolutely 100% broke Bruce Wayne. This dude has no money, and the dialogue between him and Lucius Fox really dives into what James Tynion IV is trying to say here. Like, this is going to be a different Batman. This is a different Gotham. Batman breaks the Batmobile. It gets blown up. Guess what? Like Lucius Fox said, he can't just use the industrial printer and just have a new one roll off the assembly line. He's going to have to fix that himself. And guess what? He doesn't have any money to do it with now because the government is now watching every single penny that he spends. So if Lucius was to give him the money back that Catwoman robbed the underbroker for and gave to him, he could give Bruce the money back. Ain't gonna do him no good. He can't use it to fund Batman.
Hold on. Real quick, Samuel David, didn't you just say we should not listen to you when it says come to spec? What's going on, Carolina Chris? How you doing, man?
Exactly.
But he put a laughing face like, hey, we're just joking.
That's why I said, like, if I was gonna give spec advice, that would be one I would say, but I don't give spec advice. So Bruce Wayne's got to find a new way to fund Batman. Okay, he's gonna have to start flipping comic books or something. All right, like Bruce Wayne's gonna have to start signing Batman books and throwing them on eBay because he has no money now. He literally is going to have to move himself from Wayne Manor into this house within the city limits, and I think that's going to have a lot to do with the fact that, like, say Riddler is like throwing down in Gotham City. Well, guess what, Batman? He can't just jump in the bat plane and take off anymore. That's a lot of money he's burning up to just take off anymore. So I think he didn't even know he owned this place, but he feels like he needs to move from Wayne Manor. And I'm interested to see what he has to do. What is Bruce Wayne going to have to do to fund Batman at this point? And then we get into the whole Punchline thing. We all saw Punchline assisted the Joker in every part of the Joker War. Yeah, absolutely every part of it. And we saw in 101, she played the victim card. Oh, he was controlling me. I didn't know, blah, 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 blah. And now the Gotham media is absolutely doing everything they can to make her look like she is a victim. And, it's just like, and I honestly, like there was a lot of comparable things to what's going on, like, here in real life and what's going on in Batman in this issue. And I'm not going to get into that, but there's a lot of comparable things there. So we still don't know what's going to happen with Punchline because we know she's full of crap there. Yeah. The Joker's still out there at some point. Now, Lucius Fox has pulled his family in at this point, and they went through the trouble of introducing his family and explaining who each one of them are, that they're going to help him. And they spoke and thought it was important enough to let it be known that he's got issues with one of his sons, but he brought him in anyway. So I think something's come to play there. We did not get any Balfam, as Panda likes to say. No Clown Hunter, no Balfam.
I thought he was in there for a minute.
I was going to say, we got like one panel, but we didn't get any more depth on this character. We didn't get into the story anymore, but that is coming. We are getting an origin story and everything very soon. But I think that it really, if you sit back, if you read it, you think about what's happened, and you really dive into this book, and I don't know what it is about Batman, but I always seem to be able to pull so much out of Batman more than anything else. I just feel like I'm able to, like, foresee what's going on here and have a better understanding of what Tynion is trying to do. Yeah. But this was just a great issue here. And it really set up this idea of a new Gotham, a new Bruce Wayne, and a new Batman. How is it all going to work? How is Batman going to coincide with a broke Bruce Wayne? Is going to be crazy. It's going to be something we've never seen before, and that's what's exciting.
It sounds like it's going to be like not like a origin story, but like almost like he's got to refine himself. So almost in a way, kind of like a new origin for the new Batman. So
my eyes are literally right here in the white now. They have moved away from the red and moved down into the white.
Bow fam. Say it again. Oh man, that's awesome. So, all right, so that's his thoughts on Batman. Now, and I didn't realize all that had happened, so I need to go back and reread that arc. I really want to start back over from number 1 and just reread. I think it was Rebirth.
I wanted to do that too, and I think I'm just gonna wait until hardcovers come out.
Yeah.
But if you like, seriously, like, you should definitely pick up with like 80, 86 or 87.
Yeah, I have them
all the way through 101. It has literally been some of the best reading I've done, because James Tynion takes a lot of what he's doing in Something's Killing the Children and these other titles he's doing, and he brings it into Batman. He actually builds a story. He makes Batman a dark story, and he does things that hasn't been done in Batman in a while. He makes it like, he gives it stakes.
Yeah,
there are stakes here, and it's been great. It's been really good.
Awesome, man. All right, Something's Killing the Children.
Ooh.
So the last issue of this, for anybody that has not read it, or if you're not interested, this is pretty crazy. Last issue, number 10, ended, and I think it's spoiler territory for issue 10, which is not this one. A little girl was torn in half in the middle of a schoolyard by one of these monsters, right? So James Tynion is doing a wonderful job here and on Batman, obviously, if you ask Dustin. But that was a big deal at the end, right? Was this little girl torn in half. Adults are now seeing it. Everybody's in panic mode. And the guy they sent to help kind of round everything up was also killed. So like everything's just effed, to put it lightly.
Over and over.
Yeah, and so we kind of get through the book. There's basically not much happens. Really up until the last, what would you say, maybe 5-6 pages in the House of Slaughter.
Yeah, the House of Slaughter stuff, that was big. Now, I do think the whole.
Thanks for stopping by, Chris.
Yeah, man. So the whole thing with them being there in the gymnasium, and I'm really bad with remembering the names of the characters, but the guy who she told, watch the doors, keep everybody inside, watch the windows, and the cop's like, why him? He's all drugged up from being, shot or whatever. Like, how is he going to do anything? Like, they don't understand. Like, this guy's the only one outside of the children that can see these monsters, because he had a near-death experience in front of one of them. He can see the monsters now. And I really think that this character is going to have some importance later on down the road, because he can see the monsters too. Yeah. He's the only one outside of the House of Slaughter that is an adult that can see them. Now they're going to either have to kill him or bring him in. And I'm excited to see what's going to happen with that. But yeah, jumping back into the where we're at the House of Slaughter.
So, and again, not very spoilery, but I don't remember if any other scenes we realized that there are black masks, red masks, white masks, and the dragon has a gold mask. Has that something been we've noticed before?
Slightly.
Okay.
We have seen in issues before people having the white masks, but and this is something I alluded to on Birch channel. We kind of see like a hierarchy here, and I think that's what these masks represent.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, kind of like a ninja belt.
Right. And then on top of that, we get the first appearance of the dragon, and he's obviously like the top dude. Now, a couple things about this guy that kind of have me questioning what is up with him. The last page, like, and this is kind of spoilery, but not really. But like, did you see what he was eating?
Let me see. Hold on. Let me go back to it. So, was it the very last page?
It was towards the end. He unlocks his mask, because his mask is completely different.
Yeah, let me see.
He's got like a metal or mechanical mask. It's not.
Was it like a worm?
Yeah. He's eating like this neon glowing worm thing. And we haven't seen anybody else do that. So I'm like, is this guy a monster or something? Like, what is going on here? So like,
but he does have a beard underneath the gold mask.
Right.
So it's definitely strange, because at first I didn't pick that up. I thought that was like his face, but that's a mask.
And honestly, like, And again, this is not me trying to push spec, but this is the first appearance of this guy. Okay.
And the white masks, right?
Yeah.
Like all of the white room.
Yeah.
Because we got the black room, the white room,
and the red room.
Yep.
But the dragon, like I think this character is absolutely going to have. I mean, he is the highest of hierarchy here in this group here. I definitely think he is going to have some major play going forward. And
real quick, this is one of the scenes around here is where Chris Claremont's in. So he's one of the generals. He had to shave his face and everything. We only know that. We only knew that because we got to listen to him tell the story 50,000 times to everybody.
But then he delete it.
He goes, "Are you recording this?"
Yeah, I'm still under contract. They can't hear me talking all the crap that I am about what they were doing with these movies because he is not okay with what they did. But the dragon, I think, is definitely going to be a big time player going forward and have some significance, whether he be a villain or a hero, whichever. But this is the first time we're seeing him. This is a first appearance. This is not something I would consider a cameo if we even wanted to get into that.
No, he spoke and everything.
And so this is his first appearance. But we also get the illusion, or he also alludes to the fact that, okay, this organization has got different branches within the houses. And then outside of that, there's even more branches. So like this is a big organization that is very expandable here. So this really kind of adds depth to this adds a lot of depth to this series from what I could tell. Letting us know that, okay, once they finish up with this town, because this was kind of my fear, is once they're done with this town, how do they continue this story on?
Yeah.
And now we're seeing like, okay, they're after Erica. So that's another story arc we can move into after they get the monsters in this town taken care of. Then we can expand into some of these other areas. Maybe Erica's on the run. Maybe, I mean, there's so much that can be done with this story now as Tynan keeps expanding and keeps expanding. And that was one thing that worried me about this being a Netflix show. I'm like, how much can you really do with the one town and killing these kids and whatever? But now they're really starting to expand and build this world. And I think that gives a lot of room to make a great TV show. If they made a movie out of this, it would piss me off because there's no way it could do justice to it. Yeah. It would definitely need to be a live action
Netflix
show. And I think it would do extremely well. I think this here could be like Walking Dead territory. I really do, as far as a show is concerned. I'm not going to say the comics, yes, but I think as far as a Netflix series, I think this could really just go nuts, man. I mean, I literally was checking out this week, and the lady at the register, because my shop is in a what I call it, an antique shop, like I said. So the lady sees this and she's asking me, and it's an older lady, it's an antique shop, and she's like, "What is the name of this book here? What is the name? What is this book called?"
And so we don't know. We're speculating how good it would be if it was a Netflix show.
Netflix has the first look contract with Boom Studios, which means if Boom Studios is looking to get an IP going and a television show, Netflix gets the very first opportunity to do it. And they would be bat crap stupid and crazy to pass up on this one. But, you know, the older lady at the shop is, hey, I mean, it's good, dude. It's good. And by the way, Chaos, dude, bro, and this is not me being your buddy and your friend, 100% robbed, dude. 100% robbed.
Uh-oh.
There's no way the burrito did better than you. You were robbed, and I will stand on that forever, bro. Anyway, you know, the lady's like, "What is this called?" And I don't want to tell her what this is, and her look at me after I tell her what the name of this comic book I'm reading is, and I'm like, "It's called Something's Killing Chum." She's like, "What?" I literally did that. I was like, "Something's killing children." Killing the children. She was, and I swear to you, I'm not lying. She said, it's an older lady. She said, "Good heavens, what in the world are you doing reading a book like that? That sounds horrible." I was like, it's really good though. It's really good. She's like, do they actually kill kids? Yes, they do. A lot.
Bro, that does have to be really awkward.
It was
It's not
extremely awkward to have this conversation with this old lady. But imagine people who don't know anything about comics, they don't know anything about the series, know nothing about this series. They're scrolling through Netflix and they see something is killing children. Who is not going to click on that to see what the hell it's about? Who on their right mind on this planet is not going to say, what in the crap is this? I'll tell you, let me see. They better not kill no kids on this. Let me find out they killing some kids on this show. I'll tell you. And they're going to watch it for at least one episode.
But you know, it's going to catch a lot of the same crowd that like Stranger Things and stuff like that. That was a comic book.
I've never watched or read Stranger Things.
I can't get into it.
That's
my wife loves it though.
You know, I love that it's not zombies, it's not more zombie crap, it's not more vampire crap. It's something completely different, you know. And I wasn't real fond of the art to begin with, but now if they changed it, I would be so mad.
Yep.
This art just fits really well. And I was surprised that because we've been talking about this series. I know I've been talking about this series forever now. And now that it's getting a little bit hot and a little bit exciting, now Tommy Boy wants to talk about it on his show. Now we want to tell people that they shouldn't be missing out on it in issue 11. Well, you know what, Tommy Boy? Two Brothers Comics been talking about it from the beginning, and I'll let you know that in the comment section. But I'm glad to finally see, though, that there are people that are like that were sleeping on this are looking at it and saying, you know what?
Oh no,
this is good.
Chaos said he had a similar thing when a mom with her 6-year-old son asked what I had in my hand. It was sex criminals. Ooh, what is that other one that's so funny? It's the one, oh my god, it's like the space porn book. What is it? Chaos reads it, he'll tell me. That would be an awful book to have to explain to somebody.
On a side note, Chaos, when you and Greg do your debate against each other, because that's got to happen, obviously, I want to see, and I already told Remy that I would literally pay him to judge. I want to see you two go 180 versus 181. What's the first appearance?
Who now?
Chaos Bearded.
Oh, Bearded.
You know, I wanted to see them do that with the burrito. I wanted to see him do that with the burrito. Oh, Money Shot. Come on, Chaos. You don't read that, do you?
Oh,
you
yeah.
Comics sit up late at night and write notes to each other about that book. I know y'all do. I know you do. But I think that would be a great debate between you two. Would be the 180, 181. Josh, do you want to jump in, man? At least for the top 10 later and kind of be the referee? Because we don't have one. We don't have
Josh, look, I'm Dustin. And he's Bane. There we go. Everybody knows about. Oh my god. No, I can't do Money Shot. That's weird. It's a weird book. I looked at it.
He's reading Money Shot?
No, he was just referring to, hey, Josh had some Money Shot comics come in today. Hopefully that went well for him.
So disappointed in you, Josh.
All right. So that was all, I think, for the reviews there.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about Scumbag, but there was one panel in there. I was like,
that was gross.
No. and the thing is, like, I can talk, like, I know I'm kind of like, I know people who have been in that almost like that, and like I can see similarities between them and him at one point. But like I said, like the whole like he just came off like an old school biker guy in the bar, and oh my gosh, it is just I don't know if I hate it or if I love it or if I'm just so set back about what happened in it that I have to keep reading it.
Yeah, I was pretty disgusted.
I mean, I wish they would just.
What's up, Vincent?
I would have loved to have kept reading that story without that serum in there. I just want to read about this guy. Like, I don't care about this serum and saving the world. Like, I'm sure it's going to be okay, but like, I would just like to keep reading about this guy going into bars every night and his wild adventures every night.
I'd be shocked if it made it past issue 5. I mean, I don't think the character, enough people will relate with him other than just watch. It's like a train wreck. You can't look away. That's the only thing it has going for him. But now it's a superhero train wreck. You can't look away. And his demands at the end where he's like, I want a flying Trans Am. I want this.
Oh, I loved it, dude.
That was funny.
Who was it that he asked? Oh my gosh, to play the private concert. Oh my gosh. I can't hold on.
Sam David said Scumbag was horrible.
But yeah, he's wanting like an old 80s rock star to play a private concert.
Yeah.
A suitcase full of money, all the drugs they can get, all the alcohol they can get, the flying Trans Am. Like, oh my gosh, man. This dude is such an 80s freaking guy. Like, I mean, that was the stuff. When I was hearing that stuff, that was the stuff that I was like, okay, outside of the drugs and the alcohol, like, I am down with everything he asked for. Hey, I love that you knew that's what they were. I got my strong belt on, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro, hey, this ain't for looks, man. I used to use this stuff, man.
Yeah. All right. So let's move on. Scumbag. Oh my God. All right, let's do this one. All right, what was your book of the week and your cover of the week? Now, do we have to do comic books?
Go first while I try to find mine.
Because you can't see. All right.
I got them.
All right, so here we go. I will say book of the week, Stillwater. I loved it. Cover of the week, 100%. There's never a bad cover for this book. That's Something's Killing the Children. Sorry. Stillwater 2 is my read of the week, Dustin. Still Something Killing the Children is the cover for the week. For sure. No, I have not read Family Tree yet, but I have a feeling if I had, that would have been my read of the week because Jeff Lemire is a miracle worker.
All right.
Sam David. Hold on. He said, "It kind of feels like creators come back." We're like, I bet we can get these people to buy anything.
Right?
Basically.
Right? What's up, man? So my pick of the week also was Stillwater. Man, I'm Judas Priest. Thank you. I don't.
What's up, Comics Mix Explained?
I read these books Thursday afternoon in the truck, so yeah, it's. I usually flip through the books as we're talking about them to get a refresher, but obviously the fact that I can barely see the camera in front of me.
Hold on, Chaos and Ryan are having a debate about Judas Priest. So Chaos said, "Hey, on Judas Priest, they're okay, but they're no Striper." And then Ryan said, "Get the out of here."
Go.
Oh, that's funny. All right. So what was yours again?
Stillwater, 100%. 100%. I am gonna argue with Steve on Power Rangers being the read of the week. No, Stillwater, 100%, 1000%. And the cover of the week is that 1 in 25 Jenny Frison. Oh my gosh,
yeah.
Man, the colors on this are beautiful.
Josh, did you get that? I see. That's the thing. Like Josh does such an awesome job. Like I always have everything. And no worries, Josh. But Josh always does an awesome job, just like making sure my pull list is taken care of. I never actually go look on the shelf really, so like I never pay attention to like.
I meant to tell you to grab that spinner rack from him.
Guess what? It's in the back of my truck.
Josh, you're the man, bro.
Yeah, it's back there. I forgot
I'll
about it.
I'll settle up with you when I come back up there, Josh. I ain't gonna not settle up with you on it, man.
And Yahweh said just realized he dressed up as Dustin. look, here's the tree tattoo he has, the song he wrote, the flag, which is not properly, but that's fine.
Professionally recorded and submitted it to the Nashville Songwriters Association.
Even got a guitar that kind of looks like a dingleberry at the top. Sky did that, and she just died laughing. She's like, it looks like something that shouldn't be there.
Oh yeah, that was his shading for.
No, not yours, mine. Do you see right here?
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I got to get a lot of these tattoos.
You can't see.
Up. I got these done in a garage by a friend of mine, and I thought they were really good, but they did not age well.
Well, that's because so Josh owns the comic shop, but he's only there on Saturdays. Josh is a grown man when it comes to the business world.
Yeah,
he's no joke.
Yeah.
So he has a normal Monday through Friday job.
So you know how most of the time when they print books off, it's got that little on the top and bottom corner from where it gets cut from the press. This does not have that. I mean, it is insane. And I'm gonna send this to CGC at some point. Honestly, I think I'm gonna wait until I can get her to sign it in some kind of way. But I want to send this to get slabbed, but at the same time, I struggle with sending books to get slabbed because they look so damn good in Mylars.
Yeah.
How many viewers do we have? I can't see. We have like
30.
16?
30.
30? 30 for the house? What is going on? What else is going on tonight? Ain't nothing going on tonight. Y'all go get all the other folks and tell them to come on.
So speaking of a really cool way of displaying your slabs, BCW sent over some more products that we're going to be giving some away and stuff like that. You know, they sponsor the Bro Box for us. So that video will be coming out at some point.
I have to go to the bathroom, and I find that to be extremely challenging at this point. So
just pee your pants, dude, like we did in football.
I almost did last night. Me and Russell finished after an hour and a half, and I think we were off air by 10:15, 10 o'clock. We started at 8:30, so we were off the air by 10:15, and we sat here and where you got so caught up talking and hanging out, which I mean, I've never been able to sit down and hang out and talk with Russell like that, but I didn't stop talking to him until almost 1 o'clock in the morning. By the time we got done, I was sitting here. He's like, I can see you dancing in the chair. You all right? I'm like, bro, I done drank like 45 bottles of water, and I got to go. Oh, my God. You got to let me go for a minute, dude. I'm sorry. But, yeah, if you guys missed that stream, me and Russell, who dat, we a couple turtle heads talking turtles last night. It was a good time.
He's a good dude, man. He's very, very knowledgeable.
Russell is a good dude. He all around.
All right. So did you come up with any news this week, really, other than the turtles?
The only thing I wanted to I thought maybe you could hit on. The only thing I was thinking maybe we could hit on, and it might be I think you've read more of it than know more a little bit than I do, but about the new DC distribution change up.
Yeah, and so basically, I think it was Lunar canceled. And I was talking to Josh a little bit about it. So comic shops who were forced regionally to go with this, and Josh, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was Lunar they canceled their deal with. But DC came out and said, if you're in this region, you have to be with this distributor. If you're in this region, you have to go with this one. If you're in here, you have to go here. So there's no options. Now they're going back to a single distributor, which was one of the new ones. And so now Josh and other comic shops in the region have to go and sign up with another distributor and go through a whole new process. So that was something new that happened. So basically, yeah. So, and Josh, you can definitely hit on that a lot more than I can. We spoke about it very briefly, but yeah.
Yeah. So they're just going straight to Lunar. Is that what it is?
I thought it was they canceled Lunar. Maybe I'm wrong, or whatever it was. Basically, they canceled Midtown, I believe.
John today. John said they canceled Midtown.
Maybe that's what it was.
And they're going to Lunar, which Lunar, he said, whenever he was trying to set it all up to start with, he wanted to go with Lunar. Lunar said they couldn't find his account, and he got pissed off with them after a couple weeks.
This is what it is. All right. So DC is pushing UCS Midtown out and going exclusively with Lunar. So in this region, they had to go with UCS. Okay. Like they were only allowed to go regionally with what DC allowed them to go with. Now, that's the big deal. So again, back to Monopoly style.
Yeah,
I was there with Josh today when he was unboxing DC stuff. They had their like 1 in 25 or 1 in 50 ratio for Batman 3 Jokers that's supposed to come backboarded and separated from everything else, just kind of thrown in the box.
Yep.
And I'm like,
same thing at my shop when I was there when Johnny pulled his out.
Yeah, so he was pretty pissed about that. I would be too, right?
Yeah.
And then when did Bane lose so much weight and get so skinny?
I don't have the Venom working, bro. Don't you see the indie tubes? You know what I'm saying?
Batman kicked his ass. He's just not coming back out of Arkham.
Hey, but I have been working on trimming up, though, so I appreciate you noticing that, my man.
And then for anybody at home or anybody new that's watching, I am dressed up as Dustin. Apparently, that has not been as clear as I expected it to be. But we have matching tattoos now per the Crayola. So just got a notification of water plants. All right.
So but what I was saying is John told me that when he originally, when this all started way back, whenever we had to choose between the two, he was wanting to go with Lunar. They said we can't find your account. And after a couple weeks, he was just like, you know what, your competitor over here, Midtown, they found my account. I'm gonna go with them. So now he's worried.
That's why, right? Because DC forced them to pick and choose, right?
Right.
Or not pick and choose. There was no choosing. Like they forced him to go. He
yeah,
should
it
have
was kind
only
of like divided by the region or whatever.
So that's why they couldn't find his account.
Yeah.
Because
and that's what I told him. I was like, I think they divided it. So but he's worried now. Like, is he gonna have issues with is he gonna have issues with them being able to like take care of him at this point? And I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. So
it looks like Bane went to rehab and cut off the drugs. You know, that's complimentary, because they could be saying like, I don't know, anything else. But yeah, so Lunar's been good for some shops. Others complain that Lunar's giving them worse customer service.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
What's up, John Lockwood? How you doing, sir? Hope you're doing well.
Sir, yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, there's been issues all the way around, but
yeah,
I think, I mean, what do you think, Josh? Would you rather? Do you think Midtown or Lunar, you know, it is a bigger issue of them being able to have kind of like the jump on all their competition and have all their information? Yeah, I mean, like
I think Midtown was the worst.
Yeah, I mean, Midtown having all that data and information, being able to see the sales of every comic shop on the freaking that region, like that gives them such a freaking edge, man. So I don't know. It's all crazy. Everything right now that's going on in the world, the entire planet has lost their freaking minds. So I mean, who knows? Who knows, man?
For sure, for sure. So all right, so that was all for the news.
Real quick for the news, I just want to add, for anybody that doesn't know, there has been a printing issue for the last Ronin. Shops are getting about 80% of their requested copies. So even though you may like my shop, and he's hoping that maybe there was an issue with their like there's a second shipment or box that he hasn't gotten our invoice for yet, because he got about 10% of his, but most shops are getting 80% of their FOC requested copies filled. So if you ordered multiple copies, you might only be getting one. Whereas at my shop, out of the 56 copies they ordered, they're getting 5. So just so everybody is aware, if you missed out last night, you might want to holler at your LCS this week before Wednesday. Just check with them, see what their number is that they're getting, and see if you're gonna be able to get issues regardless. If you have any doubt in your mind that you might be able to get an issue, the final order cutoff for the second printing of issue number 1 is Monday. So you can still go on Previews World and order it there. You can still send your shop a message tomorrow, something. But if you want to get it, it's going to be shipping December 2nd. But they have already put out a second print for issue number 1. But there has been an issue where they printed about 130,000 copies short on issue number 1. So just to let everybody know, it's not that it's going to be a low print run by any means. By any means do I think it's a low print run. But I think it may appear that way depending on where you're at and what your shop gets.
Yeah. All right. So that was all for that. And what we'll do then, we'll do a very, very quick, because I only have 3 little small things I want to show off, but a very, very quick. And I feel bad for even using the title of Justin's Toy Box, and he's not even here.
Yeah,
he's on vacation.
I mean, who takes vacation?
All right, guys. So I bought a 3D printer. This is the newest print. It's a Spider-Man bust.
That one, the whole thing is done all the way to the top, right?
Yep, all the way. The other one I saw sent you, I was just testing, that failed.
Okay.
But I'm going to paint the ice gray and keep it Black Suit Spider-Man. And I'm actually not even going to mess with sanding it or anything, because it gives it a really cool, almost like a cloth texture to it.
I didn't know that you would have to sand those.
Yeah, there's still a print line to them and stuff, and I'll show you what I mean. This is the Green Lantern ring I made.
I'm not going to be able to see it, but
yeah. So this is because I want to be able to put it back here and you guys be able to tell what it is. So this is just with primer filler. I've still got to finish sanding it and painting it. So that's cool. And this is something I was super pumped to do. And I'm in the middle of sanding and painting it. The Batman Beyond battering. So it's getting primer filled still. I'm working on sanding it, getting it nice and smooth. It'll be all black. I'll put a red center and then the red. So
you got to get a red chrome paint though for that.
Oh yeah,
for the edge.
Yeah, the whole thing's gonna be like black chrome if I can find something really shiny.
I know, like I used to do powder coating, so like I know you would like lay like a chrome powder coat down, and then you would lay like a candy apple red down over top.
Same concept,
and it would just go.
Yep, same exact concept. So, but anyway, so that's kind of the projects I'm working on. There's a couple other things I want to do, but I'm understanding like the amount of time it really goes into finishing these things. So I don't want to have 1,000 unfinished prints, right? I want to be able to focus on getting them done. But that's pretty cool. And this is going to be like a really cool emerald green.
Dude, I want a Raphael or a Raphael. Like I want a turtle head.
A turtle head? I bet you I can make it happen. I'll just have to find one.
Like a life-size turtle head that I can paint.
Oh my God.
That would be so cool, dude. Just put the red bandana, OG.
Josh, let me know. I'm not good at designing yet because I haven't messed with it, but I'm sure there are files out there. Cantankerous, Lucha Libre. That's right. That's Bane over there, man. All right. So
I still think we should be able to come up with some kind of Two Brothers Funko Pop 3D print.
So we can 3D print blank Funkos, and then just you have to clay model over the top. But yeah, so
yeah.
I'm not good. I don't know how to like.
What's the date? What's the date today?
I don't know.
November 28th is our 1-year anniversary of our first video posted on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, which is so strange, man, because like we just posted it and we're like, we're not going to push it yet. We're just going to post a few more and just let it kind of happen. And then we waited till like January 1 to really push things. But
yeah,
it's
January
crazy,
1st was when we really hit Instagram and was like, hey guys, what's up? We're Two Brothers Comics. We got a YouTube channel. We're giving away a Killing Joke #1.
Yeah.
One shot 9.8 if you go join our channel. Ka-chung? I was sitting here because it was New Year's, and I was sitting here by myself just flipping through watching Mortal Kombat stuff on the computer, and I was like, dude, do you think we could get over 100 subscribers by New Year's Day? And you were like, I don't know. I was like, let's push it. Let's start it. And you were like, let's do a giveaway. I was like, okay. And we pushed it and pushed it. We did it overnight. Yep. We hit 100 subs overnight.
Yep.
So I don't know. What do you think? Should we? Well, we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later. I gotta go for a second. I gotta go.
All right. No worries.
How do I? Okay.
There we go. So Beans, no, I didn't. Dustin does most of the Instagram stuff. So if he doesn't tell me, and he might have said like, hey, check the messages, but this week's been nuts. Mr. Splash Page, what's going on? October. Okay, so he's letting us know the date. Nosh, what do you think of the foil cover? Something's Killing the Children. So is that the thank you variant? I think they did. Dustin would probably know and be able to talk a little more.
It's the local comic shop day exclusive, and it's awesome. And I hope Josh gets me one along with the Boom Studios Power Rangers blind box.
All right, so it took 1 hour, 23 minutes, and 38 seconds for him to take that mask off. That's awesome. That's hilarious. All right, so the next segment we're going to do, guys, I'm actually pretty pumped about this one.
I think that doesn't count because I have to go to the bathroom. It does not.
Well, hurry up because the next one includes you. But yeah, man, I am super pumped about. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, man. So, but what else do you guys think I should print? I'm going to do a normal battering, and now that I'm full screen, you guys can really see kind of where I'm at with the print. So that's all primer filler. I'm sanding it. You can see the sand, and then you can really see. There we go. Hit the focus. So you can see where I'm in the middle of sanding and really trying to get this thing looking nice and almost car finish. And that's kind of the issue with this stuff is you really have to almost treat it as if you're finishing with a car. I mean, a lot of people use Bondo. There we go. And you can kind of see the print lines there. So I'm pumped about this. This one was about a 30-hour print time total. 30 hours for this. And the first one failed, cut right off the top. So, but I'm going to keep it black suit Spider-Man. I'm going to do gray eyes. And I'm thinking I might be I mean, guys, what do you think? Should I do the gray eyes with the gray webbing Should I paint the webbing gray? Gray. Let me know what you guys think. I got all 1 in 25 variants. Something killing children. Foil. So foil's coming back, man. A lot of these thank you variants are coming back. Fire. Can't see lizard with mask on. What's going on? See wood. Thanks, man. That's something I did on the 3D printer. And thank you. Absolutely. I think I could. I absolutely think I could. And don't worry, the Red Hood's coming. I was going to start.
Anything you want, Sean, bro. Dude, I'm so excited because Sean told me, he's like, hey, man, I got you something. And I was like, don't do that. Like, you already gave me a Cat 108, bro. Like, if you give me something, I'm going to have to give you something back this time. But, like, I know Sean. I know what kind of, like stuff this guy collects is insane. It'll blow your mind, dude. It'll blow your mind to see what he's got laid out on his pool table every time I come over there.
So in the cosplay world, and I do a lot of woodworking, so it's very similar. It's just sands, and that's 90% of what this stuff is just sanding, a little more primer, some filler, sand. So it's but something like this was much easier, whereas the battering, because there was so much detail, and I don't like all the detail. I want it to look very plain, just solid curve. So I'm really filling that in a lot more. But yeah, man, it's awesome. All right. So the next segment, Dustin, this one's specific to you, because your birthday is coming up.
What?
So I don't know if you already saw that or not. I tried to mislabel it as something where maybe you didn't click on it.
No, I didn't look at anything. What is going on here?
All right. So since your birthday's coming up,
you're getting to see Bane with a buzz going on here a little bit. Use that water.
So your birthday's coming up, obviously. So I was like, hey, you got me something really cool. You and Josh hooked me up. I thought, let me do something for you, let you kind of pick it out, see what you might like. And that way, because I'm not going to be able to get it to you by your birthday regardless. So I was like, you know what, let's do something a little different. Let's let you look and see what you might actually be interested in. So I'm going to pop up my screen. Can you at least, like, you're going to have to maybe pop the mask up for this one.
I take the mask off.
All right. So let's check this out.
I'm disappointed, everybody, but it's just me under here. It is just me under here.
All right. So here's a couple of options I was thinking about, and I won't be able to see the stream once I pop it up. So, all right. So the first one I'm looking at, the Red Skull you were looking at. What do you think?
Dude, that thing was so freaking nasty looking. And that's a hot toy, right? Is that a hot?
Yep. All right. So there was that one I was looking at. All right. And then there was this one. But I know you're not big into the movie stuff, right? You're more in the comic book, but I thought you might at least want to look at it.
Yeah, that's cool. Is that like a 10th scale, 6th scale?
It's the Iron Studios.
Yeah, Iron Studios 10th scale. Yeah, they do some cool 10th scale stuff.
And then the Goro one.
Oh, he's like, wow. I literally made a wish list. I actually signed up on Sideshow, and
that's a lot bigger than I thought.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's like 15, 16 inches, maybe.
That's what she said. All right.
Oh yeah, she did. Oh
yeah, the maybe was emphasized pretty hard there. Shao Kahn.
Man, that looks good.
And then I was looking at Captain America here because I know you're a big fan of Cap. And this is really the only comic book version of Cap they have.
Yeah, and I've been looking so hard. Like, I want a Cap 1, like original, like timely Cap with a triangle 3-point shield.
Yeah,
and that's the only reason why I haven't bought any of these. Now they do have a original like Jack Kirby timely Cap statue, but you can't buy it in America.
Like, what?
Yeah,
probably because they'll get sued.
Well, it's already sold out, and the only places I've seen it for sale is like Canada stuff. Dude, that's insane, dude. That's awesome. I tell you what.
Hold on. Let me, because I figured, if those weren't like something you might want to really commit to, Let me try. I mean, we could look like, for Batman or something else, right?
Sideshow just put out a little piece with a hairy guy with fangs and
Shredder.
No, they just put out a Sideshow one of these guys.
Hold on. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, Saber. Yeah. Yeah.
No. But when I move, like, that's why I haven't bought statues. But when I move, like, that Sabretooth is coming to the house.
Well, and so some of those, right? I mean, like the Shao Kahn, the Goro. I mean, they're decent size, but they're not going to take up more room than you have.
Yeah.
The Red Skulls,
scale ones. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I was like, okay, that'd be really cool. You have most of the big comic books you'd even be close interested in. What about this one? This is a pre-order. Let's pull it up here. And guys, let us know in the chat what you would pick if this was your birthday present.
Josh said they've got a Jim Steranko cap statue with him holding the shield above his head. Yeah, but is it the round shield or the OG shield? Like, I want the original Timely shield. Like, that's the cap I'm trying to find, Josh. Oh, that's cool.
But you don't like that version of him, do you?
No, I do. Like no. For sure. I mean, I like the original one, but like the Sabretooth that I fell in love with that made me a Sabretooth fan was the one that scared the hell out of me, and that was the animated series Jim Lee Sabretooth. But the only reason why I would say no to that one is because I am 100% going to buy the Sideshow Sabretooth.
You might as well just put that one on pre-order and start paying for it.
And I might do that, but it's already come out. So
it's not pre-order anymore.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Now I am on the wait list because they have the exclusive with the alternate. Yeah, I'm on the wait list with the one. It's an exclusive that's got the alternate portrait with the closed mouth. So if that one becomes available and they hit me up and say, "Hey, you're next on the wait list," I'll have to figure something out. But I'm absolutely 100% going to have a Sabretooth Shide Soak statue. That is the one I will get. So definitely going to pass on the.
I'm just looking at the comments.
I know,
did he just rub his nipple? Dustin definitely was rubbing some nipples.
Did I do that?
I think so. So people are saying Sabretooth, Goro. Kachung said the most expensive one. What's something else? You've been on a big Batman kick here lately.
The Jurassic Park, like, that's another statue I want. And like I said, like, not that I'm suggesting that one, but that Jurassic Park statue is another one I'm going to get. And that's the thing, guys. I'm getting into the statue game. Me and Nick both eventually are. And
I've got several already pre-ordered.
I just don't have room to put them anywhere. But when I move and we get a new house, I am building an entire museum showcase room. And I'm going to have that Jurassic Park statue, Tyrannosaurus Rex, with the banner, and I'm going to have like a motion detector noise where dun, 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 dun,
no, this is what Dustin wants right here, the Dark Side Baby Batman.
No.
I think we ought to get Justin the little sticky Batman thing like I bought.
I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you, Yahweh, man. That thing is tough, bro. It's tough. And yeah, Sean's like me, man. He loves that Silver Age and that OG stuff, man. And that's why we get along. We have great conversation about it. So, did you see that Batman right there, the blue and gray statue? That was my favorite panel in Batman this week, was when we got that shot of that old school blue and gray.
I didn't see it.
Oh yeah, it's the first page. First page, it's a whole splash page, a 2-page splash, and you get it looked like Dick.
Oh
Grayson.
yeah,
Look like, I think that's Dick Grayson, and you get that old school blue and gray. Man, I love that. I loved it. It was so well done. Man, I was literally looking through Sideshow's website yesterday while I was outside watching Hagen play.
So what are you thinking? I mean, what are your thoughts?
I do really like that red skull. Does it come with like I didn't look, but like the only thing that made me hesitant about even ordering that red skull, I was curious about, does it come with like a stand or something? And it's so
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's so tall. I don't know where I would put it. Like, I would have to get a stand for it.
Well, you could always move like the turtle one over.
Yeah. Do they have anything turtles on there?
I don't think so on.
And then the Red Skull's not pre-order, so like it's like straight up TNT. Damn it.
Oh no, I can't spell. Well, I can. It went faster than.
No, Josh, I haven't seen that, man. I have not seen that. We might have to look that up, bro. Was a dress shield used to show family heritage in front of the king?
Oh, it's the old school cap shield was used for jousting back in the day.
Yeah, okay. Oh,
I can
okay.
get you this, the big slash.
Yeah, that Raphael, man. Yeah, I've seen those in person. Those are stupid cool, man.
Yeah.
Stupid cool. Do they have any of the quarter scale turtle figures?
This is all TMNT.
Oh, okay. This is Sideshow, not Big Bad Toy Star. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, right now I'm definitely leaning towards look it up now. Okay. I'm definitely leaning towards the Red Skull right now. Definitely.
This one?
That the hot toy. That'd be my first hot toy, man. Let's crack another one. Get you a frosty beverage. I knew
Chaos said he knew you couldn't do the mask forever.
Hey, Nick requested I take it off for this segment. I was all about it, man. Oh, we spilled a little bit. Now that should have been the real thing that y'all were betting on, whether or not I could continue to pour alcohol in my bro bottle without spilling it. I was doing good for a while. I don't think I could do it now.
So you're thinking this Red Skull?
That thing is sick, man. It is sick. I showed my wife that thing the other day too. Like that's why I posted on Instagram. And the thing is, like, I don't know if you can do it or not, but Sideshow actually showed a posing thing. Like they did a big video on their website. It was like 2 minutes long where they're posing that figure.
Yeah.
And that was what really, really pulled me in on it. And you know, I love Red Skull. And the original Red Skull, the back in the day Red Skull, the covers that Kirby did, and golly, man, they were all so good.
Okay, so it does come with a little stand.
Oh yeah, it's got that Hydra stand right on. Yeah, I'm gonna say the Red Skull. Red Skull is cool, man, because I've already told my wife I was gonna pre-order those 2 statues, and I explained to her like, hey, we'll be moved by the time I even have to start paying for them. And she was cool with that. So I definitely would say Red Skull. And that thing's big. I think that's bigger than my my Super Shredder.
No brojitos tonight, Jen. Just some good old fashioned
twisted bro teas or whatever.
So again, guys, we are having our Halloween night early. Dustin is actually Bane. I am, in fact, dressed as Dustin with some poorly done tattoos. And we're checking out what I'm going to buy Dustin for his birthday. Which, according to this, looks like he will get it in sometime in December.
Oh, is it not available yet?
No, but I'm going to do the layaway flex, bro. Come on
okay.
Little bro bottle. What's going on, Jim Mint?
What's up, brother? Good to see you, man.
How you doing, sir?
I was trying to get him to throw down for that saber-tooth 1/4 scale, bro. He wasn't trying to have it though. But I'm gonna get it though. I'm gonna get it. Hey, I want to see Jim. I want to see Jim do the video and show off that freaking Jurassic Park Tyrannosaurus Rex freaking statue that's coming out. And I think I don't know if it's a Sideshow though. Pull it up. I don't know if it's Sideshow or XM Studios. I saw it on Big Bad Toy Store, and it said that it was going to be shipping like 4th quarter of this year. And that was the only reason why I didn't put it on pre-order. Like if I would have been able to pre-order it and been paying on it for like 8 months, 6 months, something like that, like I would have been down. But I mean, it's coming out quick. Now I love that one with the Brachiosaurus there. Like that's the first scene with a dinosaur in the first movie. So that was super important. But I like the Tyrannosaurus Rex because it's the last scene of the first movie. It ain't pulling up, is it?
It's just loading.
Okay.
I got too much going on this computer.
That raptor claw, that was awesome. Why am I trying to scroll down with my mouse?
Oh, dude, the cryo can. It's a prop replica.
Yeah, they got all kind of stuff Jurassic Park that is so cool, man. Me and Johnny were talking about that at the shop today. You may have to go on Big Bad Toy Store. That may be like an exclusive through the. Oh, there it is, right there. There it is. There it is. Oh
The
my
return. No, dude, you want the Ian Malcolm's what you
No,
want.
I ain't worried about Ian Malcolm, man. But the Jurassic
That's what
Park
Dustin
Tyrannosaurus
wants.
Rex, man. That's the final scene of the movie.
That is too, bro. This is all you, man.
I'm telling you, but like it's awesome though. It is cool. I love that we're getting some Jurassic Park love out here, man.
Oh
I
my
believe
God.
it's McFarlane is doing figures.
Yeah.
I mean, this franchise is huge for 90s kids. And so, Jim, bro, if you're still in here, you need to go on ahead and order this big bad boy right here. I need to see it, man. I need to see it. I'm ordering it next year. I'm gonna buy it off of eBay or whatever I gotta do. When I get them into a new spot and I've got places to put them, I'm stepping into the game, and this is one that I'm getting. That is such a nostalgic piece. Oh my gosh, that is just so good.
Oh, look, it even comes with the prop replica.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it is that is a beautiful statue. Look, he's got the scars and stuff from where the raptors attacked him. That banner makes it though. The banner really kills it. The base, the detail that's in that base is just absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait. I'm so getting that, and I'm hooking it up with a motion detector. And it's going to be in a case. And when you walk by the motion detector, the song is going to play, the case is going to light up, and then you're going to hear the roar. It's going to happen. That's happening. No doubt.
That's crazy. Almost 22 inches tall.
It's huge, right?
So, Dustin, check this out, man.
Yo, thanks, bro. Appreciate that, Sean. You the man, dude. You are the man, brother.
And then he said, "Happy B-Day, Dustin."
Oh, thanks, brother. I appreciate that, man. You had to do all that.
And the sticker says, "Thanks for being you." Sean, we appreciate you, man.
Thanks for being you, man.
We're going to be stuck in the 90s, so
you're one of them good people out there, man. More people need to find.
All right, so what we'll do is we'll let Dustin sit on that overnight, make sure he still wants the red skull in the morning.
100% the red skull.
I want this. Dang, look at that.
Now, if you want to see you talking about that Hulk statue?
Oh, hold on. We got to go look at the comic Josh was talking about. Hold on. Give me a second.
Yeah.
He said it was Captain America?
Captain America, yeah. Yeah, $1,300, Sean. No doubt, because it's it doesn't seem like they are making a bunch of them, and it hasn't even shipped yet. So when I buy it, I might have to pay up to $2,000 for it. And that might be a little crazy. Now, Catwolf. Everybody went crazy about Catwolf last week, and I meant to grab a copy at my shop today and forgot. Because I thought that was a cool cover. Let's see if I can find Josh's comment, if I can even see. If I can see. Here we go right here, Nick. Captain America Phoenix variant on FOC. So
I need to go to Previews World.
Go to Previews World, yeah. Catalog, FOC, go down to Marvel.
Okay.
We still got like 6 people watching. I mean, I know there's a big ComiKon going on tonight, but this is the Halloween Two Brothers comic special. We still got to talk a little bit about the long Halloween. I'll be honest, I carved a pumpkin. I was trying to put the Two Brothers Comics logo on it. And, well, you know, Nick, Dustin happened. So it is in 1,000 pieces in the front yard. I know that doesn't sound like me at all, but that's what happened there. I bought 100 candles, the little teacup candles. I was going to light the room with candles, turn the lights off here, have the big pumpkin back here behind us with the Two Brothers Comics logo on it. And none of that happened. And that's when I messaged you earlier because I had gotten to that spot.
Dang.
I had got to that spot.
That's cool.
Oh, that's for Avengers?
That's Captain America.
I'm saying, is that for the Avengers title or for Captain America?
No, Captain America.
Okay, because you know that the whole Phoenix thing's going on with Avengers right now.
So dude. So that
who's doing that? Cover artist. Well, it would have said it in the that's the La Roca. Cover artist Salvador La Roca. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Red Skull. Okay. But waiting in the wings for them is Red Skull. Okay, right on. Right on. Is it bad that I love Cap so much, but I'm literally not reading the current? I'm not reading it. I got the Alex Ross for the Cap cover and the Alex Ross for the Falcon cover.
Splash Page and Jen are still here. Jen is having a good time. Dang, they put a second printing out for Avengers 36.
Well, yeah, because everybody went nuts over that. The first print for a couple of reasons. One, we had the fact that there was the printing issue there, and then also it had I think it was the only copy that had that specific Chadwick Boseman sketch tribute on the back of it. I don't think any of the other ones had that one. They all had the other one, and that issue had one that was specific for that issue. So that was one thing. So I don't know that the second printing will really, do as well because it doesn't have all that going for it. But
okay, no, I think that may be the only one I didn't get because historically I just pulled it off the shelf.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so
luckily my shop got copies in the next week. I mean, the Ghost Rider Alex Ross variant was readily available the week that the title came out. But the following week, if you waited, I think every shop finally got their copies. It was just an issue where there was like a distribution or a printing issue, and parts of the country weren't getting them until the following week. Yeah. So, and I think Josh alluded to that a little bit. So,
yep, absolutely.
Time for a little research here.
All right, so we've done reviews, we've done news. Do we want to talk about the long Halloween, or do we want to go ahead and move into the top picks or top list?
Yeah, let's go ahead and move on. I mean, we can say this. I mean, we both. I literally, when I said let's read the long Halloween, I was expecting to have a little more time where I could read it at work. My bosses aren't on here because.
This was our hot topic for the night.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, he listened. I told him to get us a hot topic segment going last week. Oh, I gotta put this over here. I keep catching the edge of the Mylar. It's not hurting the book, but I keep catching the edge of the Mylar. Oh, I forgot to show one of my pickups. Hold on.
All right, so the long Halloween, Dustin recommended we all read it. So they all bought the trades. I ordered it, or didn't order it. I just actually I can share my screen here. Give me just a second. So I just read it on DC Universe, and Justin was like, "Oh, by the way, I'm not going to be there." So hopefully he just sent it back. But I don't think Dustin or I realized. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to belittle you.
I don't know if y'all watched the live stream last week, but this girl is stupid.
Did you see the in the video where it was just surprise?
I love that.
Crack me up.
Look at those corners. I mean, wait till you see it tomorrow. Ain't a spine tick one, ain't a color break one. The page quality is man, 9. I'm calling this right now. About 6 in. I'm 6 or 7 in. I'm calling this 9.6 when it comes back. 9.6.
Watch, it's missing a page and he doesn't know it.
No, my man wouldn't do that. Do you realize what this is? If I catch a guy that grades this, if I catch 3 people that grades the same people that grade this, if they graded that uncanny 266, I could hit a 9.8 with this. Do you understand what that price is on this?
What's the value?
Dude, it's like 15 G's.
No way.
And a 9.8.
Let me see.
I don't know if that's what GoCollect says, but I saw something on eBay, 15 G's, $14.99.
Let's see.
My wife had me look them up. It is cold, bro. I'm telling you, man. That's why I said that's why I hit you up. Said hey man, I'm trying to sell some books because I had to pick this up, man. And I paid my shop hooked me up so good, man, because I was supposed to be buying a 7.0 copy. 7.0 copy. And
basically
me this one instead. And it's stupid. It's stupid.
Well,
Definitely sell it if that nonsense happens. How about I trade it for a first print #1? What's up?
Not to, I don't want to bust your bubble, but it's not 15 G's, man.
Yeah, I saw something on Instagram on eBay, and I was like, I don't know, but I didn't look any further. Like I said, I assume it's over 1,000.
Yep.
But even over 1,000, considering what I paid for it, I mean, not that I'm
Fair
selling
investment.
it, but yeah, what's a 9.8 going for on Go Collect?
So their FMV is around 1,200 or 1,800. I apologize.
Okay.
And I'm trying to pull up the most recent sales
On eBay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like I said, my wife, I had her pull it up on eBay, and she said 15 G's, and I was like, that's crazy. That's crazy. And the only reason why I believed it is because Turtles has been so wild lately. So wild. I mean, it's insane. I think a Turtles 1 9.8 is like over 50.
Now, she might have pulled up like what people were asking for, not the sold.
Yeah, I think I swear I don't know what is a Turtles 9 or what does a 181 9.8 go for? Like 40 grand?
It's something outrageous, yeah.
I think a TMNT #1 9.8 outsells a 181. I'm not sure, but I think so.
It's possible.
I think it does. It's crazy. You're right, Adrian. I ain't gonna throw it up there, but I am. She is, bro. She is. And thankfully.
Okay, hold on now. Hold on. Jesus. October 21st, CGC 9.8, TMNT #2. First printing, off-white to white pages. Sold for $10,000 flat.
Okay. So yeah. And when they say off-white to white pages, like these books weren't printed on white paper either.
Now, so a second print sold for $361.
Yeah.
Yeah, second print's about 300 plus. So I bet you what's happening on Go Collect. And again, I mentioned that in the video.
Josh just looked it up. He said it just sold for 10K. Yeah, it's wild, man.
That's the only sale, dude. That is the only sale in a 9.8.
Yeah, it's wild. It is wild. And I'm not saying that this is going to hit a 9.8, but you can look at it when you get here tomorrow. I mean, I've seen worse things hit a 9.8. I swear to you, I have. And they grade these as magazines. They grade differently, and they have to look at it differently because this is extremely different from even Silver Age comic paper material. They printed this off in a basement. This literally has been touched by Peter Laird and Kevin Eastman. I mean, it's the second appearance of the Turtles ever. And we're going to do a video on our goals for 2021. My goals for 2021 are going to be pretty set in stone, and it's going to happen, and I don't care.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
It is.
10 grand, dude. You better, if you hit a 9.6, you better resend that until it comes back a 9.8. Right?
That's what I said. I said. I mean, and who that told me the presser he uses for his Turtles books because hold on. Not everybody, because it is completely different. The paper is so different. The covers, it's not like anything else out there. So I mean, there are pressers out there like the one I was gonna send it to originally that I told you about. I actually told who that you know it's different. It's going to be a little more difficult to do, and so who that hooked me up with the guy that he uses for his turtle books exclusively, and I'm going to be sending my stuff there. And then me and Russell talked about it, and we're going to try to do a collaborated edited video because we're both sending the same books off at the same time. So we're going to hold our books and do a collaborative edited video unboxing our books together and see who comes out the best. But yeah, there's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of people out there that you know, they think they say they're, you know, there's a lot of big people out there that say you know, turtles ain't nothing. Turtles ain't nothing. If it ain't golden age, it ain't nothing. Bro, I'm be sleeping on them turtles, boy. I'm telling you right now.
You might have had far too many to drink.
I don't care how big you think you are. The turtles is out there, bro. They are definitely big. They are definitely big. Look, can you look that up real quick? I want to know what's hot. What has a higher FMV? A 9.8 Hulk 181 or 9.8 Turtles 1? I think it is the Turtles. I really do, because I think I saw like 48 or 50 on that one.
Let me see. I mean, a Hulk 181.98, I bet you, is probably clearing 6 figures.
What was it that sold a couple weeks ago for like 40,000? Was that not a 9.8?
I'm really shocked. FMV is only 42,000.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that's crazy to me.
Yeah,
I would have just assumed. All right,
I mean,
and then,
it is just a second appearance. I'm this close to putting the first appearance of Wolverine on layaway at my shop. They got it up there. A nice copy for 400.
what is it?
It's a nice copy of the first appearance of Wolverine.
180.
Yeah. I've thought about it, but I brought a box of books to them today, and told them just to let me know. I just want some store credit on it, and I'm trying to put it towards a Predator #1 that looks like it probably hit a 9.8.
Dustin, TMNT #1 FMV according to Go Collect is $78,000.
Excuse me. Woo!
Yeah.
I held off on turtles for so long because I was like, man, they're just so expensive. I don't want to go down that road. And when I started going down that road, they immediately went to the moon. I wished I had been on turtles last year. I could have got a second and third print for what I just paid for this #2 first print. I could have got this first print for what I paid for the issue 3 first print earlier this year. And I got that issue 3 really cheap. You know what I paid for it. I mean, it was under $100. And it's clean. It is super clean. I expect all my Turtles books, minus the Raphael that you bought me, to definitely hit a 9.0 or better.
Nosh, have a great night. We do appreciate you, my friend.
Brother. I mean, consistently watching the videos, dropping the comments. I enjoy your comments, man. I look forward. If I go a day without seeing a comment from Nosh, I'm like, yo, what, you don't love us no more?
Ryan said, keep dreaming.
I know, right, man?
All right, so let's move on, because what time is it, man? Yeah, we need to move forward because I do have to get up early and drive to your house in the morning.
I've got to mount a TV on a 5-year-old's wall, and yes, I bought my 5-year-old a TV because I'm hoping it'll keep him in his room at night and stop sleeping in my bed, because that is not working well for me.
Oh God,
messing up my personal life, so I need that to stop.
Oh hell. All right, so we're doing the top 10 scariest comic book characters. We did not create any rules. We just said top 10 scariest. Now, what I will say, guys, is I did mine on my cell phone. List is complete.
Should we offer the opportunity for a member to come in and play referee?
Normally, I would say yes, but again, we need to move forward a little faster. So maybe I think that'd be a good idea, though, for future, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, just because tonight we do need to.
Panda's hanging out and Beans is hanging out, so I was gonna say we could offer it to one of those guys or even Austin. But all right.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, though. Like maybe we should do that. Next time, like I said, I think right now we do need to.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to still do. I don't know if my wife's still awake downstairs. I hope you are. If you're listening, which I know you're not, babe, I hope you're awake still because we got stuff to do.
But no, I think we should definitely do that. Maybe we'll do a spin for next week, or not next week, or you and Justin. Absolutely, that would make sense because I won't be there. So if you and Justin still do one, for sure.
Yeah, we've talked about still doing one next week because I know we'll be trick or treating before 9:30.
Okay. All right, so mine's on my phone. I did not write it down this time because we were traveling.
Do you have mentions?
Huh? I do. So 13 was Bizarro, as my honorable mention. Sorry, man.
King Bean says, "Hell no."
Oh man. But no, I think that's definitely something we should implement.
Y'all like Dustin on the sauce or Dustin on the water? I've stayed off the sauce for about 3 months now and just been strictly water.
And then here I am just
I'm telling you, I'm trying to I keep seeing Sean over here on the kid, man. He keeps getting more jacked up and I'm over here, playing daddy. We're hitting the baseball fields and stuff and he's out here getting smashed up at the gym, man. I'm telling you, man, I've been enjoying watching it though, because I've been there and I know how exciting that is. You have honorable mentions? I just keep getting distracted.
Yeah, you're a little distracted.
I just basically said I have a man crush on Sean's gains that he's making.
All right. So
It's been impressive seeing Sean. If you're watching, it's been impressive seeing your gains, bro.
I think everybody likes you on the sauce. Now, see, tonight I didn't drink any brojitos like I normally do, so we're a good mix. Oh, hold on, let me hit play.
Top 10 scariest comic book characters, Ryan. That's what we're doing tonight, bro.
We made it through one X-Men movie for the night.
I can't believe you didn't play a horror film for tonight.
I didn't even think about it, to be honest with you.
You could literally have, I could have gave you my Netflix login. We could have watched Goosebumps and could have watched The Masks. Oh my gosh. I let my kid watch them a couple weeks ago, and he was like, wow.
Right. Honorable mentions.
Honorable mentions. You had some?
Yep. Batman Who Laughs, Mephisto, and Bizarro.
I did not think about Batman Who Laughs, but that is a great one. I could have seen him being on the list.
Yeah, for sure. But I like my other list.
I hooked up Adrian with my Clayton Crane Scorpion Comics Batman Who Laughs #1. That one hurt to let go, but he helped me out to get that Turtles too. So, all right. My honorable mentions, I had Solomon Grundy.
Good one.
Victor Zsasz.
Good one.
Joker. And I know people are like, Joker? But I'm like, he's the dick stick. He's wild, but as far as like a presence of being scary, like I kind of looked at it as like their look.
Okay, so first off, Joker is terrifying, and he is on my list.
Well, and I have no problem with him making the top 10. And my last honorable mention was the Max.
Okay.
I thought he's I threw that one on there for my man Mike over at Killer Finds. My former LCS, he is a huge fan of the Max, and he's definitely kind of a scary looking dude.
All right. So number 10.
My number 10 is Morbius.
All right, not a bad one. My number 10, and I'm trying to write it down while we talk, is Trigon.
Should we let the chat kind of throw some votes in there when we get done? I don't know. I'm trying to involve people.
Absolutely, yeah. We're gonna have to figure out a way.
Yeah. All right.
Well, we did this pre-Justin. It seems like forever, but we
do it. We were here before Justin. I don't know why we're acting like we can't do it without him. He's not even watching anymore.
No, he gave up on us.
So your number 10 was who?
Trigon.
Who is Trigon?
Trigon is that devil. Basically, he's Raven's father from Teen Titans, and he's like this really devilish character. I mean, super, super terrifying little character. I remember. Yeah. So, but again, number 10 is Trigon.
Okay. I'm literally just pulling these up because I can't see them unless I do.
All right, I'll go with your number 10.
All right, so my number 10 was Morbius. So you start with number 9.
All right. Hobgoblin and Demogoblin. And I only did them two together because I felt like, Hobgoblin was possessed, and kind of, but I thought they were pretty scary characters.
Yeah,
right?
Demogoblin was cool. That first appearance issue was hot for a while, and then it kind of flopped. But so my number 9 is Carnage. Not necessarily on this one, the look of the character, but just the
Cletus Cassidy is nuts.
Yeah, the absolute unpredictability factor of Carnage and the lack of the fact that he literally throws caution to the wind when it comes to anybody's life.
Yeah.
The unpredictability factor makes Carnage a pretty scary dude.
Yeah, and he's on my list too.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Number 8, and I start number 8. I had Pitt at number 8.
Okay.
If you've ever flipped through any of those books, that is a wild dude. That dude has got teeth on teeth on teeth. He's got butt crack hanging out. He gets naked. Like, that dude is scary all the way around.
It's definitely an interesting image book.
He is, and he's a cool character. He's a cool character. So,
and you can pick it up for $1 just about anywhere.
I paid $5 for my copy, but it is near mint, so I was a little bit okay with that. And I had never found a Max #1 or a Pitt #1 in dollar bins. And everybody's like, they're dollar books. Like, I never found them in dollar bins. I finally found both of them in dollar bins, but Max did cost me $5.
All right. So, and I know somebody did mention Spawn. Mr. Gone is definitely Hellboy is scary. Carnage doesn't make his list, Austin says.
It was hard for me to put
people love the Max
on the list because he's more cool to me than scary.
He is terrifying. Oh, imagine that some bitch walks up to you in the middle of the night.
Old sumbitch, you really are dressed up as me tonight, ain't you?
So Sky told me to get some dip to put in too.
Hey, you could have done like me. I'm back off the juice and back on the dry packs, man.
That you want to talk about having me buzzing? Oof.
Oh, these would hurt you. Oh, these would hurt you bad. These hurt Dad.
Yeah. All right. So let's get back on this. My number 8 is Violator.
Okay, cool. He's on my list a little higher, but now are you talking the clown or are you talking Violator?
I'm talking. Well, you guys can. Oh, yeah, you can. Violator.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Violator. That and I mean, crap. We could have put the clown on the list because he's creepy.
Yep.
I mean, he's
very creepy.
All right, what's your number 7?
My number 7 is actually Morbius, the living vampire.
All right, and I had Mephisto at 7.
Mephisto is a bad dude. Literally the devil.
The devil. He's scary enough that he has literally got Khonshu worried about what's going on. And you guys aren't reading Avengers right now. You don't know what's going on, but Mephisto is coming.
So, Nick, every Saturday night during our Babble-on, if you haven't watched one before, we do a top 10 list. And tonight, in honor of Halloween, we are doing the top 10 scariest comics so far. The top
characters.
Yeah, comic book characters. And then at the end, we create a master list. And generally, it's a pretty big argument. So right now, we're at number 10, Trigon Morbius, 9, Carnage Hobgoblin, Demogoblin, 8, Violator in the Pit, 7, Morbius and Mephisto, and Dustin's about to kick off number 6.
All right. I know we agreed that the mics look better coming down than coming up, but this crappy Amazon
it's fine.
Here, it just
You're good.
Falling on me. Oh no, I was just saying I gotta adjust it, crank it a little bit. It looked cool last night. I had that super shredder up here. You can't even see the mic. So we're on number 6 right now. Okay, so 7 I have Mephisto. 6 I have Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing is very scary.
I wished I had it out so I could show you guys my giant size man thing, but
oh my god,
I didn't.
2 different characters, but yeah.
I was gonna say man thing's not on the list, but Swamp Thing is. But I would love to show you guys one day. I will show you guys my giant size man thing on here.
Jesus Christ! Oh my god, Marvel and DC, I tell you. All right, my number 6 is actually Dustin. I don't know if you put this on yours, but Ghost Rider.
Okay.
Do you have him on yours?
We'll see. We'll see.
All right, so I have Ghost Rider because, again, a freaking Ghost Rider shows up.
Bro,
you're peeing your pants.
I was about to say something else you're doing in your pants, and I stopped, but I don't know if we're after midnight. I can't see.
Oh, my God.
All right, so yes, Swamp Thing, Ghost Rider. Are you keeping the list?
Yep. All right, number 5. I'll go first.
Yep.
Professor Pig.
Professor Pig. Oh, dang, man. I forgot about Professor Pig. To me, when I think Professor Pig, he is Gotham's Leatherface. This guy literally wears a real freaking pig's head. Like, he just hollows out it's almost like he hollowed out a pig's face, cut it off, and made a mask out of it.
He's disgusting.
It's insane. It is so creepy. And then he makes people eat people. What? I can't believe I forgot Professor Pig. He is going in my honorable mentions at this point.
I figured you would have had him.
I had him on my list a couple of weeks ago for something. I forget what it was. Oh, best masks. Yeah. But yeah, Professor Pig, awesome pick. For 5, I had Violator / the Clown.
Okay.
Watching that freaking Spawn HBO series, the Clown was so just absolutely disgusting, and then the Violator himself in the comics is crazy looking. So yeah,
I
had to have him on the list.
Yep, it's bad.
Well, I start
4.
All right, 4. I have Killer Croc. I mean,
yeah.
If you have to pick between Killer Croc and the Lizard, I'm sorry, the Lizard is PG all day long, and Killer Croc is a nasty bastard, and I'm definitely taking him over any day, taking him over the Lizard in a doctor's mask, because Killer Croc is a bad dude. If you're looking for a first appearance, you can find one at Haven Comics. just hit up Josh in the comment section at any time. He does have a high grade copy in a CGC slab.
Yep. So my number 4 is actually the Joker.
Okay.
He's literally quintessential scary.
I think same thing with Carnage. His unpredictability factor makes him a scary dude.
I mean, the things Joker has done and Cletus Cassidy have done, and like he may not look terrifying, but I would rather walk up on Ghost Rider than the Joker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
please remove yourself from the stream right now. Just leave. No.
I knew that would get him hard.
No longer welcome, sir.
Hit him hard.
See you later. Please do not pass go and do not collect $100.
I knew you'd be mad about that one. All right, number 3, Dustin.
It's on you.
Victor Zsasz.
Wow, it surprised me that you had him on there. When I think Victor Zsasz, I think more back to when me and you used to play the Arkham Asylum's games.
Yeah.
I love Victor Zsasz. To me, there are so many, and I'm hoping James Tynion jumps into it. There's so many untouched and villains in Batman that have not been really, really dove into and just completely taken over a story arc. And I think Victor Zsasz is one that I would love to see. I would read a Victor Zsasz title, a miniseries just on that guy. I would read it all day.
Yeah, and I'm not talking like the Gotham version or the Birds of Prey version. I'm talking comic book.
Dyson marking up himself, counting bodies on his freaking body. Absolutely sadistic, crazy Victor Zsasz. Yeah.
Yep.
I loved him in Gotham. The guy they had play him in Gotham was perfect to the T. That guy scared me.
All right. So Brood is another good one. Parallax is great.
Brood almost made the list for me.
BWL. Who is BWL? Am I missing that?
Big white lady.
BWL. I don't know that. Why am I not? I'm blanking here.
I almost put Karen on my list.
Oh my God. All right, go ahead.
Carol Baskins, number 3.
Jesus.
All right. Number 3 for me, my dude.
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider. Because like Nick said, some crazy badass dude with a flaming skull pulls up on a motorcycle with chains just coming out after you. And it ain't Nicolas Cage.
No.
Come on, dude. That's going to scare the hell out of you. And yes, he maybe got in the top 5, and maybe he got in the top 3 because I love him. But Ghost Rider is a bad dude. And if you thought about him coming at you in real life, it would terrify the hell out of you, I'm sure. If I saw
Batman Who Laughs, I'm an idiot. My bad.
If I saw the Joker coming at me and I saw the Ghost Rider coming at me, I'm telling you right now, I'm putting hands on the Joker first. Like that's the dude I'm going after first. I mean, with no prior knowledge. I'm talking about with no prior knowledge of either character. If you saw them coming at you in real life, you're definitely putting hands on the clown. I'm throwing 2 in the chest and 1 in the head on the clown, and then I'm running. I am haul-assing away from the Joker, the Ghost Rider. Are we after midnight?
Not yet.
Sorry, close enough. And yes,
all right, so Nick, will they make a new Ghost Rider movie?
Oh, I think so.
I think so, but it'll be a while because I think they're with the new cosmic stuff they're doing.
Yeah. I hope they go Johnny Blaze, and I hope they go completely different from because the Nicolas Cage, the first one wasn't bad.
No,
I haven't seen the second one, but I really think with what Marvel and the MCU do, I think if they were to go an original Johnny Blaze route, I think it really, really could like be. If they were even to go like a horror aspect of it or something like that, go really dark, I think it would be really good. I think it, like what Sony's doing. Yeah. Is Sony doing Morbius?
Mm-hmm.
If they were to go kind of that route with a Ghost Rider, I think it could do really well.
Yep, and I'll tell you, he was really good also what they did in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They used not Johnny, not the other one. It was the third one that we saw in Avengers with the car.
Oh, Robbie Reyes?
Robbie, yep.
With the car, yeah.
Yep.
I wasn't a big fan of Robbie at first, but then I noticed what kind of car he was driving. I was like, my dude. My perfect Robbie Reyes would be driving a badass Super Sport El Camino with a 454 and a 300 turbo transmission. Come get it, boys. Come get it.
All right. So 8, Batman Who Laughs, 6, Morbius, 4, Red Skull, 3, Violator Clown, Spawn number 2, Crypt Keeper number 1, the Joker.
The Crypt Keeper, man. I didn't think about the Crypt Keeper, man. That dude is crazy. I remember when I was really little, back when we lived in the trailer, dude. It's before you were born.
Yeah.
I used to sit and watch Tales from the Crypt with Mom and Dad. And I'm like, as an adult now, I'm like, what the heck is wrong with y'all? While I let my kid watch Goosebumps at 5 years old, and I let him watch Mortal Kombat, like the original ones. And my wife's like, this is why he won't sleep in his own room. I'm like, okay, it's awesome.
Yeah, man. My little girl was up last night at 2 o'clock doing the same thing. Galactus could absolutely count, Jen. He's a scary dude, too. He may not look scary, but he shows up.
He ain't crap if you read the Donny Cates. Donny Cates friggin' don't know how to write Galactus. I'll tell you that.
Ice Cream Man is a creepy mofo too. He's dang straight.
I ain't even talking about Ice Cream Man.
All right. So number 2, Dustin.
Y'all know who my number 2 is. I'll give you 2 guesses, and the first one don't count.
No clue. Sabretooth?
Bow!
Oh my God.
Tell me if Sabretooth came up to you in real life. Pull up that XM Studios. I mean, the XM Studios.
Okay, so
Sabretooth is a absolute maniac. He's a maniac. It don't matter if you're talking about original Sabretooth that completely ran through people and literally had no reason, just walk in a room and kill everybody and leave with a smile on his face just because he could. And then you go to the Jim Lee X-Men, whether you're talking about the comics or the animated series. I'm not getting into the movies because both of the Sabretooths in the movies completely sucked all the way. But any of the comics Sabretooths, the dude is a freaking maniac. He is a maniac. And you can't tell me if some 7-footer with these fangs and these claws came up. Like if I had to pick, if I didn't have any prior comic knowledge, and I see Wolverine standing in front of me with the claws, and I see Sabretooth standing at me again, I'm going 2 in the head, 1 in the chest on Sabretooth, and I'm gonna keep pumping them into his chest until the magazine's empty because it ain't a clip. And I know it ain't gonna do no good, but I'm not fighting Sabretooth. I'm not about to do that. That dude is big, he's huge, he's mean, he's nasty. And yes, he's my absolute favorite, so he had to hit number 2. Sabretooth ain't hit the list in a while, y'all. I know y'all been disappointed. I haven't worked him into every list, but he made a comeback tonight.
No, dude, it's all about that Kite Man. Hell yeah.
Kite Man.
You know who else is pretty scary is Clayface. All right, so I will say, like, all things considered, Sabretooth is probably not a terrible pick. I can't believe you didn't have Omega Red on here with his phalanges.
I thought about it, but
you can only make one.
Yeah, I was trying to not set myself up for total abomination over here. So,
real quick topic: Quibi is over. They're shutting it down. Less than 6 months after it started, it's officially shut down.
Yeah. So anybody that was putting stuff into Ice Cream Man,
yep,
throw Ice Cream Man in the garbage, set it on fire, go buy you a Something's Killing Children #1.
Punisher would definitely be a scary character.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the way I was looking at my list is like if I was to encounter these people in real life with no comic knowledge,
yeah,
who's going to terrify me the most? Punisher again. I'm pulling out the gat. I'm putting them in the chest. I'm putting them in the head.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stop until the magazine's empty.
And see, I went with more evil horror, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So, all right, Dustin. My number 2 is Carnage.
Okay. I didn't know if you had him on the list or not, but
all right, give me 1 second. 1 second. What was your number 2?
My number 2 was
Sabretooth.
You know who I almost put on my list, and I didn't even have him as an honorable mention, but I almost put him on the list. But I wasn't sure if we were putting the rules of it had to be a comic book first. But Vader and Darth Maul, both scary bastards, and
technically, the Star Wars comic came out first.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I believe so. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I could be really wrong on that, but one of them came out first, and I believe Star Wars comic actually came out before the movie dropped.
Okay.
Now it was all 100% based on the movie, and it was kind of like thrown together. But yeah,
I think Vader, to me, knowing his capabilities, knowing what he's done, makes him scary. if I was to encounter a Darth Vader in real life, I don't think I would be as scared as if I was to encounter a Darth Maul or a Palpatine. But they're scary dudes. They're scary.
All right. Number one. We'll say it on 3. 1, 2, 3. Scarecrow.
Scarecrow. All day. All day.
Yep. Absolutely. And the reason why I say Scarecrow is it doesn't matter who he's against. If he has that venom or the toxin, he will be the most scary thing you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, you can't fight it. You can't go against it. And again, I go back to when I actually had a PlayStation. I had a PlayStation 3, and we were playing those Arkham Asylum games. I don't know if it was number 1. I think it was number 1. Scarecrow. I would literally be sitting up at night playing that game in the dark at the house before I moved into this one where the water destroyed the house. And I had that big, huge entertainment room. And I would be playing that by myself in the dark. And when it got to the Scarecrow scenes, it would literally, as a grown man, scare the shit out of me. Sorry. What time is it? Sorry for anybody listening that didn't like that word. It would, though. It would scare me. Like, I would be so ready to get done with the Scarecrow scenes because it was terrifying. But again, like you said, all he has to do is hit you with them toxins. And it don't matter who you are. He is literally your worst nightmare every single time.
Every time. All right. Well, let's do
such an underutilized character. James Tynan. Use Scarecrow.
Oh my God. What is happening?
Sorry. I really want to see.
Thank God he had on pants.
Oh, yeah. Could you imagine Tynan using Scarecrow in the Batman series? With what he does with Something's Killing the Children, and he obviously is very good at writing these horror-style books. Imagine him getting a hold of the Scarecrow. Oh, my God, that would be good. It'd be so good. And Scarecrow never gets used. He never gets used, man. You need Scarecrow to have a big-time story arc. We absolutely do. We also need Dustin to be able to obtain a Batman 189. That also is something we need.
All right. So number 1 is obviously going to be Scarecrow.
Yep.
Now the next
guys are going to be able to help us vote here. So when we get to some of these that we're not able to agree on, we need your votes.
Yep. Number 2, it's either going to be Carnage, Ghost Rider, or the Violator.
Ooh. Where did you have Ghost Rider at?
I had him
7?
No, let me pull it up. 6.
All right, Jen. Thanks for hanging out. We appreciate it. Every single week you're in here checking on the brojitos. I was drinking out the bro bottle, doing the twisted teas because anything outside of that, you don't want to. Nick wouldn't want me to be even on here. I get too wild.
All right, so I had Ghost Rider at 6. You had him at 3.
Yeah.
Carnage, I had at 2. You had that one at
9.
9.
Yeah.
And then what was the other one I said?
Ghost Rider, Carnage, and Ghost Rider. No. Oh, Violator, who I had at 5.
And I had at 8. So I'm thinking Ghost Rider, Violator.
And then Carnage?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's an interesting turn. That's weird. That's strange.
So we've got votes in here. Vote for Pedro. Hey, I hear you there.
Now, hold on. The chat, they do get to participate, right? So if we have Ghost Rider.
Violator, and we got a Carnage. So Violator and Carnage for number 2. What are you guys thinking? Who did me and you say?
So right now we have it listed as Scarecrow, Ghost Rider, Violator, Carnage. Should we rearrange that?
Yeah.
And I'm comfortable with anyway.
All right, Sean, we got 2 votes for Violator. Violator number 1. Okay.
Violator's a scary dude. 3 votes for Violator being number 2.
Violator hits number 2 then. So
okay.
Should we go Ghost Rider 3?
So then, chat, what do you think? Ghost Rider 3, Carnage 3? Which one?
I'm not going to be happy unless Sabretooth hits top 5. I don't care if it's number 5. We got another Violator at number 2.
Okay. So a bunch of Violators. All right. Which I think is fine, right? He's a disgusting, disgusting thing.
Yeah, and I would even put Violator / Clown, because the Clown is an absolute atrocious thing. I wouldn't even say he's a human, but I mean, even the design of the Clown is literally terrifying. If you saw a little Danny DeVito bastard running around with that blue hair and doing what he does, like chewing on that cigar and spitting that nasty juice out, and like the guy is a despicable. He's just so despicable all the way around. If you guys have never watched the Spawn animated series on HBO, and you're 18 or older and you're okay with vile, disgusting things, I'm telling you guys, watch it. It is insane. It will blow your mind.
All right. So Nick is saying Ghost Rider over Violator. Kachung is saying Carnage more than Ghost Rider. So we need some more input. Right now we're at Carnage or Ghost Rider.
Yeah, I agree there.
So maybe Ghost Rider's not as high on the list. I mean,
yeah, I'm okay with knocking Ghost Rider back, because again, I wasn't looking at Ghost Rider as being terrifying with his actions as much as I was if I was just like rolling down the street and, oh my God, this guy just showed up. Sabretooth and Carnage, unpredictability, and they kill for fun. I mean, so I'm thinking maybe we do
Carnage 3, Sabretooth 4.
Scarecrow, Violator, Carnage, Sabretooth. Who did you have your number 5?
Now we also had Morbius together.
Yeah, I had him at 10.
But so somebody like Professor Pig, Joker was pretty high for me. Where was Joker for you? Oh, Joker was honorable mention.
Yeah.
Killer Croc, Professor Pig, Swamp Thing, Morbius.
Yeah, so Morbius. I was thinking for number 5. The people in the trailer park got the 4-wheeler fixed. Jesus. I mean, it's midnight almost, and they're over there in the trailer park raising cane on the 4-wheeler. I'm going to have to go over there and shoot somebody again.
Not again. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. All right, the comments just caught up.
I should not have went the straw route.
What's up, Perry? We're doing Halloween tonight. Again, it's like the 50th time I've explained it. I am Dustin.
Real quick, while Perry's hanging out, if he's still here. Perry, I know you watched The Cabin in the Woods, and I know you were in the chat when the PCP Army was talking about The Cabin in the Woods, saying it was a great movie. I'm sorry, that movie was not a great horror movie. It was a decent movie, but as far as a horror movie, I was not feeling it that much. But I've been watching all his horror movie reactions, and it has cracked me up.
Josh said, "Screw Sabretooth being top 5. It should be 7." And I agree. I think Joker does need. Look, if we're talking about somebody
you might be big and tall, but you really want some, dude? You really want to have this coming at you, bro?
And Killer Croc is a pretty terrifying thing.
He is.
I agree. I think Joker, if we're gonna go on the basis of criminally insane, no morals,
5, I'm okay with that, because again, just like Carnage, that unpredictability factor. Yeah. Same thing with Sabretooth. Sabretooth has that physical and the look to be scary, but just like Carnage, just like Joker, it's that unpredictability and the idea of just killing for fun, killing for sport, just to get a rise out of somebody. Like, that's their thing. I'm going to kill everybody in this room. I know. I think what bothered me about it the most was it did not even come close to what I thought it was going to be. But I did watch it again recently, and I was like, all right, it's pretty cool. But yeah, those guys have that whole thing about them that they literally will just kill anybody within reach to get a rise out of the protagonist in that story. And I think that makes them kind of a scary person, because if you never know if you're that person or not. If you're within reach, guess what? You're going to die just so they can get the person to come on. Like, it's just for fun.
All right. So let's see what else we have. Morbius, I think, probably should go pretty high at 6 because we both had him on the list.
Okay. Yeah, I had him at 10, but yeah.
And I had him at so what do you, or we can go Killer Croc.
I was going to say Killer Croc or Morbius for 6. What do you guys think in the chat? Killer Croc or Morbius? Who would you be more scared of? I think I'm gonna go after Edward. If I'm gonna have to pick, like that's the way I look at it. If I'm gonna have to fight and put hands on one of them, I'm not going after the 7-foot killer crocodile guy that lives in the sewers. Like that's a hard deal.
I'd rather go with somebody that I know is going to kill me quicker, not turn me into a freaking vampire or eat my guts or something. Like just let Killer Croc punch me in the face.
We have different mindsets. Like you have the mindset, I'm gonna die. I have the mindset, somebody's about to die first before I do.
Bro, there's no chance in the world ever.
All I gotta do is get some dip a steak in some garlic.
You know what is actually pretty funny? Neither one of us put Bane on the list, but he's pretty terrifying.
Yeah, but to me, if we were doing like most articulate, like he's so smart, I think to me that takes like the scary factor away. Like when I think of Bane, yeah, I think of the big, huge guy, you know, kind of like me. But I think about how absolutely smart he is. And I don't know if articulate was the word to use, right? But he's so smart.
Sure.
It's crazy.
All right, so I think we're gonna have to go with Morbius. People are saying Morbius.
Okay.
Except for Josh. Josh said Killer Croc is way scarier.
Patch. It's the beard, man. It's the beard.
Oh man.
5 points if anybody can name that movie. It's the beard.
Joker
Kids, King John Free hanging out still. What's up, man? Whoa, talking some big talk here. He said, what now? Clicked on that. I can't see it unless you pull it up on the screen. Whoa, yeah. We were saying like with Joker, you know, the unpredictability factor.
Hold on, we haven't even put Ghost Rider up here.
I think Ghost Rider hits number 6 then. Ghost Rider, Morbius, Killer Croc.
All right, that's your 7 pick.
Yeah, because everybody else has already made the list. I mean,
I think Professor Pig needs to be up here.
I can do Professor Pig at 8 if we can do Pit at number 9.
All right, and then number 10.
Who else do you have on your list that hasn't made it?
Hobgoblin, Demogoblin, Trigon. Victor Zsasz was pretty high on my list, but
I had him on my honorable mentions, and I do think he's a pretty freaking scary dude. But you're
right. It was Adam Sandler.
Yep, but what movie was it? What you got to name the movie? This is a movie literally I watched for about 3 months straight to go to sleep to, and I loved it. I love that movie. What about Mephisto? We still have him we could talk about.
I think he's probably terrifying. I mean, I think he's probably, if I see Mephisto or Victor Zsasz, I'm going to be more scared of Mephisto.
I almost put Apocalypse on this list.
Hell yeah, he's a scary dude. He fell down over here, but he's scary.
Yeah, I mean, you got Apocalypse? I thought you had. Oh, yeah, you got that Age of Apocalypse. Yeah. I mean, Apocalypse is a scary dude. And I almost went, but I wasn't sure about the rules. And I will explain why I almost went with this character. But Lord Zed from Power Rangers. Now,
no.
Chat, chill out. Nick, chill out. The reason why. This bastard right here. He can't even hear me. I just said 11 cuss words and you didn't hear it. That's what happens.
Yeah.
The reason why I considered Lord Zed is because when he first appeared in the 90s on the TV show, he terrified so many children worldwide. Parents wrote in and demanded that they do something about it, and they completely changed the character. When he came back in the next season, nope, not grown-ups. When he came back in the next season, Lord Zed was made more of a comedic character. But to start off, he literally terrified children so much their parents wrote into the show to do something with his character, get rid of him, change him, something. But I didn't put him on the list. But I would just like to say, in the show, like, he terrified kids so bad they had to change the character, and then they made him into a joke, and he wasn't cool anymore.
Brood. I think we probably should have put Brood on the list, but we didn't. So
yeah,
Brood is a good one.
I almost even put Mr. Sinister.
That is a scary one. It's so hard. I mean, there are so many truly evil characters.
I mean, Red Skull. Red Skull is a freaking creepy, scary guy.
Death herself.
Oh yeah, Death. Thanos. I mean, friggin' A. Thanos is like.
Oh, ding, 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 ding.
There you go. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, it's the beard
with it, man. I love it.
What my favorite part's the eyebrow one.
I almost put Hulk. Oh yeah, he's like pulls it down and it goes, Just shoots right back up there, doesn't it?
Actually, World Breaker Hulk.
I mean, just Hulk in general, dude. Like, again, the unpredictability factor when Bruce Banner turns into the Hulk. I mean, he's a scary dude.
I mean, he's so scary they sent his ass off world.
Yeah. Yeah. So what are you thinking for 10? I mean, we've just thrown in like...
I think Mephisto. Mephisto's a good one.
Okay.
Or Moon Knight, dude. You want to talk about somebody scary? Ooh.
Yeah, Moon Knight was pretty scary.
He's just freaking nuts.
Yeah.
Having conversations with himself while he's the freaking Phoenix.
I almost put Shredder on the list. I mean, but when we're not talking about, I mean, he's more street level hero or street level villain. So I don't think he really counts, or not. I wouldn't say counts, but I don't think he adds up to the same as these other characters here. But
yep.
So yeah, I can do Mephisto.
All right. So Scarecrow, Violator / the Clown, Carnage, Sabretooth, Joker, Ghost Rider, Morbius, Killer Croc, Professor Pig, Pit, and Mephisto. That just feels like such a weird list.
I almost said let's go with... I wanted to do top 10 horror movies, but I know you've only seen like 2, so...
Yeah.
And even like me, I haven't seen... I would not have ranked the ones everybody else did, and everybody would have been mad, but...
I would have just been like Saw 1, Saw 2, Saw 3, Saw 4, Saw 5. Because if you're going to chain somebody else up and force them to cut parts of their body off, that's terrifying.
Chainsaw Massacre is like definitely. And what makes a scary movie scary is when you have something going on that could really happen in real life. Michael Myers.
Exactly, like Saw.
Yes, Saw, that could really happen. But at the same time, how long could someone really keep doing that before they get caught? Like, I really don't understand. I really don't think that, like, that guy would just be able to continue that on. But, like, Michael Myers, like, some lunatic escapes from an insane asylum and just goes on a killing spree. That could happen.
Mm-hmm.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. These crazy hillbilly people that chop people up and just sell them at the gas station and as barbecue. I watched this week, literally, Perry has, like, literally sparked like a craziness in me. I watched the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I watched Texas Chainsaw, then Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the remake. I watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning. I watched Leatherface, literally watched them all this week. I mean, I a couple of them I even had to pay for, but it was only like $3. So I watched them. I don't know if you've ever seen Wrong Turn. Wrong Turn.
Yep. Nope.
It's freaky. You got these freaking hillbillies that have decided to stay in a town that was completely abandoned because this toxic waste was killing everything. All wildlife is gone. You got this 3-fingered hillbilly guy, and you got a couple of other ones that, they're shooting arrows and killing people. The hills have eyes. That's a nuclear bomb test site where people never left, and now they're crazy. But yeah, I thought top 10 scariest comic book characters would be cool to do. So it's crazy. We even have one. There was, I mean, I guess the only hero you could count on here would be Ghost Rider, right? I mean,
yep.
Everybody villains. I mean, is Pitt? I put Pitt. I think Pitt's a hero, though. I wouldn't really consider Pitt a villain. Yeah, I mean, everybody else is villains, which I mean it's supposed to be that way. I think that's
yeah.
What did you say, Panda? I can't see it. Let me pull it up. Crazy hillbilly person. Oh yeah, I am. Absolutely, dude. 100%. No doubt.
No.
Watched all of those right on and enjoyed them. Absolutely. Nick would die if he watched them.
Yeah, Nick doesn't watch scary movies.
Yeah. He likes to be happy, is what he says. Scary. Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen that one, I don't think. Okay, so I'm caught up. All right, cool. I'm gonna take this off because I can't breathe anymore. I can't breathe. I think I soldiered on for a while, though. I did soldier on for quite a while. We're at the 2-minute 40 mark. I can't feel my hands. And let's see if you guys want to. I mean, it is the Halloween show. So if we see some blood splatter and, blood squirting going on, I think that'd be all right.
Well, so real quick, we did read Long Halloween or some of it. Dustin, I think, read some of it. So what it did is it kind of followed up to Batman Year One, I think, which is actually a pretty cool storyline. And this was kind of like a year-long origin tale for, oh, that looks painful, for all of the villains in Gotham, which whenever the news came out, the Batman The Long Halloween was going to be the storyline they're following for the Pattinson Batman. It kind of makes sense, but I think they actually came out and said they're going to do Long Halloween as an animated, and it's not going to be the Pattinson Batman movie. I could be wrong. Don't hold me to that. However, I did like, I mean, it was basically like I said, a year long from Halloween to Halloween, all of the villains. The Joker popped up.
I like that. And it's good that you said the Joker. I like that there was these villains that literally, like, the Joker could not handle that there was someone else out here killing people and like taking his spotlight. So he had to go around and start trying to figure it out himself.
Well, my favorite thing was one of the very ends. Everybody shows all the villains end up in the same room, and they're like, waiting to jump in on it. And then Catwoman jumps in and, kind of saves. But it was an interesting story.
And they basically leave it up to you to decide who was
Holiday.
Who was Holiday. Like, they leave it up to you to decide. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I like the whole Harvey Dent aspect of it, and the fact that it's like, was Harvey Dent Holiday, not Two-Face, but was Harvey Dent Holiday before he even became Two-Face. I mean, it was cool. You get the whole thing with the Falcons and the Maronis, and the whole crime lord thing.
Yeah, because in Batman Year One I think it was Year One, the gangster storyline was a really big deal. So they used this as a way to kind of end it. And it was 13 issues. So it was like not only year long within the book, because every, killing happened on a holiday, but it went a full year. So I thought, I mean, it was a pretty neat story. The artwork in it was pretty neat because every time Holiday showed up and killed somebody, it went black and white or basically a grayscale. So really you only saw holiday decorations in color or oh my God. Or the blood, things like that. So I thought it was pretty neat. Kind of seeing that pull over from Batman Year. Kingpin is pretty scary. Yeah. But seeing it pulled in from Year One there and kind of how they bridged that gap. Or maybe it was Year Zero. I forget which one it was. Year One and Year Zero, something like that. But that was definitely a cool storyline. It wasn't what I expected. I expected it to be, I don't know, a little different. But it was definitely a pretty cool storyline there. So let's see. Man, it's about time. It's about that time. So real quick, thank you to BCW for sponsoring the Bro Box. They send over some more products for us to look at. Thank you for that. Thank you to Haven Comics, New Dimension Comics, and Back to Back Comics for hooking us up with our books. And then thank you to all of our members who support the channel. There's a join button down below next to the subscribe button. That's how you join. And then you get stickers at a certain tier, get an entry into the Bro Box for a certain tier. And again, it's a huge appreciation coming from us that anybody wants to join the channel. And Nick is cracking me up here, man. Fing Fang Foom. General Grievous. Absolutely. I'm going to do a 3D printed. Oh my God. I'm going to do a 3D printed General Grievous bust. That's happening. Do you have beans? King Beans, you're the man. I'm sorry. I'm listening to Dustin.
All right.
Oh my God. We have another Bane mask. Oh my God.
I had to go to the restroom, but I figured since it's Halloween. I had to pull out the Michael Myers. And this is much easier to see and breathe in.
Josh, we appreciate you, man. And Tapia is a fantastic episode. We do appreciate it, man. So what's the Bro Box? So Bro Box is basically something we draw for once a month for our gold tier members. It is stuffed full of comics. And then we draw for it for the gold tier members. BCW Supplies sponsored to give us comic store folios to send them off in. And, here's some of the books that are going in there. Batman 264. This was for Whack Comics. Dustin's got a few, and I'm just going to show off a few. We don't have to show them all off, but just kind of an example of some of the books that are going to go.
At exclusives, and we try to grab, like, if there are hot books that come out that month that, just blow up. Like at the first one, we gave out that Dark Knight's Death Metal #1. We gave out the Spider-Man Free Comic Book Day. We gave out a copy of the Spawn Spawn 3.
The Gunslinger.
Yeah, I think it was 311, the Gunslinger Spawn comic. So we try to do that as well. But yeah, we definitely try to make it sure, because I think the gold tier is what, like a $10 a month.
It's like $9.99.
Yeah, and we try to make sure that we blow that price out of the water with what is in the Bro Box. So
and again, it's something that we draw for everybody within that tier. So I want to be very clear that if you do sign up, it's not something that every single body in that tier, but you do get a drawing. And basically by the time we're said and done filling that up,
it's over $50 most of the time. I mean, the first one was definitely over $50.
Oh yeah. This one's a real nice one. So, and then next month's going to have the giant size X-Men hardcover, right?
Yep. So I'll be grabbing one of these for us to put in the 40th anniversary giant size X-Men hardcover. It's got the dust cover here. It's got the wraparound art on the front and back. And I will be also dropping in there some of the 616 Comics and Simple Man's exclusives that we have been able to show you guys. So we're definitely trying to make sure that we throw a mix of stuff in there. So like this month, I don't think there's really been. I'm really, really trying to make sure I can grab a Last Ronin to put in there. I spoke with Josh a little bit to see how much he had. And I've spoke to a couple other shops. So I'm trying to make sure that we have a Last Ronin #1 first print to add to the Bro Box for next month. And I think
we'll have to ship that kind of weirdly then.
It's not going to be like super big, I don't think.
No.
I don't think
this thing will hold Silver Age books. So
yeah, and I don't think the Last Ronin, and I'm not 100% sure. I don't think it's going to be as big as the Ash can. But I mean, I think crap for the next one. I mean, that Last Ronin #1 is going to be well worth the subscription fee for sure. But we're still just blown away that people even care enough about what we're doing out here to even put.
And there's several other tiers out there, right? I mean, there's the basic level, the creator tier, and then the silver level, which is where I'll send you a big pack of stickers. Some of the ones you see here. So
yeah, the bathroom break didn't count. I couldn't try to walk all the way to the bathroom with the mask on, so that didn't count.
Good luck, Adrian.
Yeah,
some places aren't even getting them.
I had a talk with my dudes at Back to Back today about that 1 in 10. Somebody hit them up before I did, but
this is the one per thank you.
Oh yeah. Now that one my shop can't get, so I'm probably gonna have to go to that one shop. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That one place that I hate going to. Bro,
you know how expensive that effing book's gonna be?
I plan to pay about, if I can get it for 50, I'll be happy.
No way, dude. The 1 in 10 or 125 is going for 50 already.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Oh yeah, dude. There's no way. Like even the Firepower thank you variant and some of these other ones, they're well above 200 now already.
And see, like I don't care as much about the one per store.
Who won the member costume contest? Dustin, because nobody else participated other than me.
Yeah, Adrian literally was the only person who even sent us an entry.
Oh, he did? Well, then you won. Yeah. We'll get something to you then.
Yeah, we'll send you something. But yeah, you were the only one that even participated, bro. Only one. But yeah, that is it Golden Age trim size? Okay, I didn't think it was quite magazine size. But yeah. As far as the thank you variant, yeah, I wasn't as concerned about that one. Like if I could get it for like around 50, I would have got it. But
I don't see it happening, man.
I agree with you. I agree with you, especially since like literally not even the stores. I talked to John today. He didn't know that was even available until he got that email, which sucks for them because I mean, you know, he was literally like 10 copies away from being able to get it. But
it's because Josh is running a company, man. I mean, well, I say running a company. Obviously, he runs a comic shop, but I mean like a very he's participating in the running of a very large defense company. Josh he's a grown man
doing big things out there. But yeah, the 1 in 10 was the one I really wanted because it's the Eastman. It's Eastman art. I missed out on the NYCC cover. They did not tell nobody that was coming. So I mean, Russell didn't get it. Who dat? He didn't know about it. He didn't get it. I think Skeff's the only person I know of that actually got it. But I mean, yeah, I didn't sit around all day waiting to see. I mean, I never saw anything that Boom Studios was putting up. So if I can get the 1 in 10, which I'm getting because I actually brought up a good point to my shop on why the other guy shouldn't get it. I had to basically try to convince them the guy that asked for it first should not get it over me because that guy actually has about 15 slabs at the shop right now that he's trying to sell, you know, to flip, which is cool. But I was like, yo, like, you know, he's just going to sell it. Like, I want it. I'm going to keep it. And that meant enough to them to say, you know what, you're right. Like, y'all asked on the same day. He asked like literally 10 minutes before you, but we don't give it to you. I was like,
yeah,
my dudes. Now,
Nick, man, we appreciate that for sure.
Sometimes I forget we even have super chats available. Sometimes like they're so far and few between, like I forget. But hey, appreciate it, man. We done got 2 of them tonight, so that's awesome. Thank you guys.
And join us next. Well, I think Dustin Justin will be there next Saturday.
Yeah,
normally it's every Saturday thing, man. So
yeah, absolutely. Now, as long as Josh gets me taken care of on the new comic book day stuff, Josh, I'm expecting that blind box. I'm expecting the Something's Killing the Children's, and you know, for new comic book day, my behind is going to be in Huntsville. We might bring the cameras. We might just bring the cameras out to Haven for a live stream. You never know because
when's local comic shop day again?
Let's look it up. Do you want to run through that real quick? I mean, we got 8 minutes before we hit 3 hour mark. We can look up when local comic shop day is, what's coming out. We did get the mention that we are getting a foil cover of Something's Killing Children, issue number 1, the same cover, but it's going to be a foil edition. I do not have a cover A of number 1, which really breaks my heart because I love that series so much, but I got 298 of the Frizzons. But yeah, we're getting a foil variant. So let's see. Tapia, bro. Appreciate you so much. Appreciate you so much for hanging out. And I always love seeing you in the chat, man, and getting to throw my Conan vocabulary out at you, man, because I love seeing the Vatos, the Locos, and the only thing
Josh is like, yeah, Adrian, I'm gonna reach out. It's gonna be like $900. Dollars.
But the only Spanish I know to talk with Tapia is anything I learned from Conan from the NWO and WCW, man. Oh, man.
All right.
I'm just curious, man, because I know you say every year like that blind box is like a kind of like a raffle on whether or not you're going to get it. I really hope you get it this year again, man, because I don't know if you guys know in the chat, but the second video we ever dropped, it might have been the first video we ever dropped, was me picking up second blind box from Haven Comics.
I think it was the first video. All right, local comic shop, Wednesday, November 25th.
Hard. There's going to be a number 1 in there. It's not going to be that foil, red foil cover, but I'm going to get a number 1.
Whoa, Dustin, check this out. I don't even know if we'll be in. Maybe we'll be in town. Wednesday, November 25th. It's a Wednesday instead of a Saturday.
Oh, that's not cool.
That's Thanksgiving week.
That's not cool at all. Well, I tell you what, Josh, we'll have to work that out, but it would be really cool.
Because I have no clue when we're traveling down.
Yeah. Because that Thursday, will be the 26th. So I would assume you guys will be going home. We'll probably have the 25th and 26th, or excuse me, the 26th and 27th, because we'll have, Thanksgiving on Thursday.
Normally we come back home Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah, so Saturday we may be following you back home, dude. We may be dropping off the kids and the girls and going to Haven.
It just, yeah, I don't know. It depends on, that's crazy, man. On a Wednesday?
Yeah, they always do it on Saturday.
And normally it's not during Thanksgiving. Why would you do that, man? So many people travel that week.
Yeah. We can pretend it's Saturday, Josh said. Well, Josh, as long as they don't end up available to the public and you save me the stuff that I come up there and buy from you every year, man. Hey, we will come up there and we will go live. We will do edited videos. I will open real quick story while Nick is pulling this stuff up. Like me and Josh, the first time we met, he had a blind box from the year before, which was only like 6 months old. And I was like, I'll buy it for this price and open it here. If you don't give me a discount, I'm taking it home and opening it, and I'll never tell you what was inside.
All right, Dustin. So we won't see many things until November 1st.
Okay, cool. That's fine. But we do know we're at least getting that Something's Killing Children issue #1 foil cover. We know we're getting a foil cover for Power Rangers #1. We know we're getting a special cover for Mighty Morphin #1. I don't care about either one of those. But I do want the Something's Killing Children. I do want the
hold on.
blind box.
I thought this was going to be we only find them when they're dead, and this is Mighty Morphin. Oh my god.
So how horrible does that look? That is supposed to be Draken. Okay, that's
this is not a Goni Montez cover. That looks nothing like him stuff.
I know. And then you have this horrid Peach Momoko cover. I don't know.
That's still better than this one.
I mean, they're both horrible to me. I can't stand anything Peach Momoko does, but
hey, Josh, did you have any Dune comics still at your shop?
Gotcha. I got you, Josh. We hear you. Yeah, I just, Lumberjanes obviously is getting big because the series is coming out. There it is right there. That is issue #1. It is the same exact artwork on the A cover for the first print, but it's a foil edition.
Hey, Josh, how does the pricing work on these?
And that's the other thing. Like, I don't even know what the print runs are on these, because I know last year by the time me and you got to Josh's shop, everything was almost gone.
Yeah.
There wasn't much left. I got the last copy of the local comic shop day over the ropes, which made me happy. And I did get my Mighty Morphin Power Rangers local comic shop day variant hardcovers. Plus, I got the blind box, and that was really all I was after last year. So
I would be interested in this one for sure, but I'm not sure what the pricing would be, right?
Yeah, I don't care. I'm buying it.
Last year, dude, you saved up all this money.
I did. I saved up money last year because I told Josh, I was like, hey, man, look, it's going to be wild, man. I need to get, because they did 2 hardcovers with variant covers plus the blind box. So I knew I was going to spend some money. Yeah, Southern, I don't know, man. I'm just not digging it right now. I'm not digging what's going on. I'm probably I'm gonna pick up #1 from each of the new series because I've had it on the pull list. But after that, I probably won't read any of it. But yeah, I absolutely am not a fan of what's been going on for about the last 10 issues. So anything I've bought recently has just been because I started and I'm a completionist. So I was like, we got 10 issues and it's over. So I kept buying it, and then I'm probably done. What's up, Jimmy? Man, Jimmy, right now, go ahead and flip back a little ways. We are both kind of out of costume now, but it is the Halloween special. And we had some pretty cool costumes going on, man. I had the, if you wanted to see me in full Bane costume, bro, I was there. I'm so pumped about those books being done. And I heard that the Canto #1.
Dang, dude. That's what I'm talking about, Southern.
What'd he say?
Check our IG message.
Okay. Is it the Peter Laird variant?
He just won an auction. It's signed by Eastman and Laird.
Nice, dude. Nice, bro.
Heck yeah, man.
But
all right.
Now, I heard from Russell, Jimmy was showing them like Canton #1 that I sent him that did have that manufacturer defect on it. You remember I showed you that, had those couple little creases. Russell was saying that, Jimmy said like that really was a tough fix there. But I'm so excited to get that X-Men 14 back and the Mortal Kombat back. I'm telling you guys, like, I know everybody don't care about Mortal Kombat. There ain't a 9.8 on that census.
Yep.
Again, I will be the only person on the planet with a 9.8 in a book that goes. It barely comes up for sale, and when it does raw, it consistently goes for over 150. So to have the only 9.8 on the planet, I'm gonna start a registry, and I gotta figure out how to do that. But I'm gonna start a registry with my Mortal Kombat stuff, and I'm gonna have 100% 9.8s across the board. Nobody cares but me, but that's fine.
Oh man! All right, man. Well, it's 3 hours in. We both got to get up early and get stuff done. I got to drive to your house. So I already told everybody thank you, but I think the most important people, we want to shout out to the members. Thank you so much again. And then as well as Haven, New Dimension, and Back to Back. So check out the description in any of our videos, and you can check out all of their information as well as the members who are also creators. So as always, guys, thank you for being the best part of Two Brothers Comics, and new content will drop this week. Just kidding. As always,
collect your way.